have a perfect show. You can't have a
in the
perfect
chat
show.
watching, bro. We appreciate y'all. You know, we always about 10, 15 minutes late. You know what I'm saying? So we always about 10, 15 minutes late. But we here in the cut, in the flesh. Everybody but Jay. Shout out to Jay. He won't be here today. He won't be here next week, I believe, as well. He said so. He'll be out for the next week or two.
Shout out Jay, though.
But we all here. We're gonna talk, of course. The whole episode gonna be dedicated to John Cena. We're gonna give John Cena his flowers, and maybe some criticism as well, because he got both through his career. But the 100th episode, man, we made it to 100. Appreciate all the subscribers and watchers who've been watching since the PC had to move over to a different platform after the PC. So we've already been past 100, if we was still on the same platform. But everybody, go ahead and throw up the salute in the chat as well. People watching, we got to throw up the salute one time for John Cena.
No, you got to, hey, well, how he used to do it.
With his thumb like that, man. With the thumb like that.
Yeah.
Everybody throw up the salute in the chats, man, for John Cena, one of the greatest of all time, if not the greatest for many people, depending on who you ask. Everybody's got their own criteria. But we're going to talk everything. We're just gonna talk about John Cena the whole episode. So we're gonna talk about first. We gotta talk about the last match, how everybody felt, everybody's feelings going into it, the criticisms, the positivities, how people feel. I'm sure everybody in the chat gonna feel a little bit differently. So for me, starting off, John Cena, my all-time favorite wrestler. I don't know if anybody else up here has his all-time favorite, but John Cena was like one of two people that I grew up wanted to be just like. The other was Kobe. Never had a chance to meet Kobe before he passed. So I hope one day I get to meet John Cena, before, the time he passes or anything, or before I pass. But John Cena was like everything from my childhood, bro. Like he really made me fall in love with WWE, like fully, once I started to really, really get into it. Going back to the Chain Gang days, bro, before the whole C Nation and stuff, the Chain Gang Soldier days. I used to have the chain, the jerseys, all that stuff, man. I had all of it when I was a kid. Don't have any pictures from that time. Wish I had some pictures from that time frame, but don't have any photos from that time. But for me, I can only speak for myself. For the retirement tour, I am pretty satisfied for what I got. I definitely feel like there are certain things that they should have did differently. There's one thing I wouldn't have done is the heel turn. I would have never done that for me personally. I don't think the heel turn for me, just my personal opinion, would have worked in 2025, because I don't see how you're going to convince the majority of the fans to hate a retiring John Cena on his way out. And as the year went by, the love seemed to get more and more. Like as the dates were counting down and you knew like he was about to leave, like the reactions got bigger, the emotions, were there bigger. So for me, I got to see the 17th. Certain people shouldn't have been involved, but got to have the 17th. They gave him the Grand Slam title. Got to see some of the old feuds relived and stuff. Wish we could have got the Edge feud one last time, but of course, he's in a different company, so we can't have that. But I'm pretty satisfied for what we got. Him tapping out to Gunther doesn't make me look at Cena any differently as far as the never give up gimmick. Number one, they kind of told us the story going into it. That was kind of how it was going to go. And I feel with the way it ended too, with the smile and everything, I feel like for me, that was Cena accepting his fate. Like he's at peace with it ending. Like it's over with. You know what I'm saying? Like it's done. It's over. The John Cena gimmick, as far as the jorts, the wristbands, everything, it's no more. It's over with. The whole thing is done. And I feel like this might be unpopular. Everybody's throwing shade at Triple H for the booking and the retirement tour. But I feel like if you're gonna blame Triple H for that, I feel like you also got to criticize Cena the same way, because if you listen to a lot of interviews that he's had over the last few weeks, it seemed like he didn't really push for any creative input on his end. He kind of just took whatever WWE gave him and just did it. Like if John Cena really didn't want to turn heel, do we think it would have happened if he spoke? No. If he didn't want to get squashed by Lesnar and he said, "Yeah, we're not doing that," do you think that would have happened?
No.
If he didn't want to tap out to Gunther and say, "Yeah, I'm not tapping out on my last match. That don't make sense. Never give up."
If he wanted to, he would have retired with the IC title if he really wanted to. If he really wanted to.
Yeah. I feel like Cena also deserves some of that blame if you're going to push Triple H in that same criticism, because John Cena is at a stage in his career where he has creative input too. His opinions matter. I'm sure they probably asked him certain things like, "Hey, what do you want to do in this?" And Cena, just based off the interviews that I've heard him say, he's just saying that he just done whatever they gave him.
Facts.
Do what? 200 dates? They said no, 36. He's like, "Yep, 36 is cool. I'll take it."
And if you want to call it a spade to be real, you got to give The Rock some blame for this too. You got to, bro.
Absolutely.
Of course.
Yeah, him being involved in the turn and everything. I feel like there's certain things Cena could have spoke up about and pushed different creative inputs that he may have wanted to go to that he didn't really do. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's certain things that could have been a little bit different if he wanted to speak up about certain things, but he's a company guy, so he's going to do whatever the company wants, which is good. But this whole year is really about you. It's about John Cena. Like, if there's one year that the fans would have accepted you to be more selfish than any year, it's this year. This is the year.
Yeah.
If this was the year that you decided you could have been more selfish than any other year in your career, it would have been this year because it's your retirement tour. You said you're not coming back anymore. You said after December 13th, I'm never wrestling again. So if this was the year, this would have been the perfect year to speak up and say, hey, I want to wrestle that guy. Hey, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Of course, you don't decide who wins and loses. That's up to Triple H and everything as far as what's best for business. But I feel like there's certain things that they did that Triple H is getting all the blame for that I think y'all got to match that same energy with John Cena when it comes to the creative input. Because if he didn't want to turn heel, if he didn't want to do the Lesnar match, if he didn't want to tap out, if he didn't want to work with certain superstars, I don't think that stuff would have happened. If he would have spoke up and said, I'm not doing that, we should do this or something different, I think things would have turned out differently. But WWE kind of gave him ideas and he kind of just took whatever they gave him. You know what I mean? So we don't know what could have turned out differently. We don't know what could have happened. You know, things could have obviously been very different for people. But I feel like for me, I'm pretty satisfied with the retirement and the ending. You know, John Cena's a legend, one of the greatest. And if he wanted to go out the way he did by putting over Gunther, you know, I don't mind it. I know a lot of people are going to use the argument that Gunther didn't need it and it, you know, all that stuff, which, you know, fine. You know, Gunther was already kind of established a bit, you know, with his career a little bit. I kind of look at it, though, with how Brock took the streak. You know, when Brock took the streak, he didn't really need the streak. But look what it did for Brock after he took the streak, though. Like, for 3 or 4 years, Brock felt like the most unbeatable guy in the company for a while. Mm-hmm. I think Gunther is going to be the same for a couple of years now. I think he's going to
especially when he beats Brock at WrestleMania.
I think he's going to be that guy who he may lose a couple of matches here and there, but it's going to be very protected. Now, I feel like he's going to be the guy where it's like, you feel like it's hard for you to believe that he'll lose matches. That's how kind of Lesnar felt for a while. You know what I mean? When he took that streak, it was like, I don't know who's going to beat this guy. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, and I think they can execute it better than what they did for Lesnar because from when I heard what Cena said when he got squashed by Lesnar at SummerSlam, that was built up for that big baby face to come along and beat Lesnar, which was, you know, supposed to be Roman. They wanted it to be Roman, but obviously the fans didn't accept that. Right. I think now that Gunther could be that guy, this could do wonders for somebody else. I mean, I don't know who that baby face could be. I don't know if it'll be Oba, if it'll be Braun. I mean, whoever that guy is, it's gonna do wonders for them. Whenever Gunther finally gets to that established final boss, I'm the most dominant guy here, and that baby face comes along with that underdog, and they finally tell that story of, hey, you're the guy who's going to take down the most unstoppable guy. You know, that's what wrestling is about, right? So I think that's how they're going to do it because I don't view this as an Austin Theory situation where it's like he beat Cena and it meant nothing. They've already shown they value Gunther before this one. He's already been the world champion. He's already beat some of the top stars in the company. Like, they've already shown they value him at a high level. So I will be shocked if Gunther, after this win, just goes downwards. It will shock me. It'll be one of the biggest downfalls they ever have. If he goes down like Austin Theory did after he beat John Cena, I just don't see a scenario where that happens when they've already shown they clearly value him before this one even happened. So,
I only got really 2 things to say about it. First off, because I was there for the LA Night match, that SmackDown. First off, him beating Cena, especially in the way he did, I think does 2 things. I think, well, mainly does one thing for him. And that whole you tapped out, can't do that no more.
Nope.
Can't do that no more because, hey, your favorite, Mr. Never Give Up, tapped him out. So now what? Right? Can't do that no more. Second, and this is mainly to address, obviously, the chat because I've seen it here. And just some, I get people being emotional. But that's why, and shout out to my mama. If she's watching this or if my little brother showed her this, shout out to my mama because she always told me something growing up. Maybe your mama did too. Never make a permanent decision off a temporary feeling.
Facts.
What I see is a lot of people wishing and hoping and praying and begging for a lot of things to happen based off a temporary feeling. You don't want Vince McMahon back. You're just mad at Triple H. Stop saying that because y'all are going to... First off, there are so many things ethically and morally why you shouldn't want Vince McMahon back to begin with. Legally, there's a lot of things you shouldn't want Vince McMahon back for. But let's just put that to a side because that's what the IWC likes to do. So let's just look creatively.
Right.
Let's just look creatively. A lot of people are like, oh, Vince McMahon would never let this happen to Cena. Do y'all remember Kurt Angle's retirement match? Do y'all remember Kurt Angle's retirement match?
Talk about it.
When he requested John Cena, and John Cena was like, yeah, let's do it. He's like, nope. You're getting Baron Corbin. So, one, Vince McMahon is very well capable of giving you BS. And second, okay, can we argue that things should have been better here? Nothing's going to be perfect. Absolutely. Did they take some missteps? Of course. You can criticize Triple H and his decisions because 2025 was probably his worst year. He's done good things. He's fixed some things, but not everything is perfect. But you can criticize him without also wishing to go back to one of the worst eras WWE creatively has ever seen. Yes, Triple H, you probably didn't do, or not probably, you didn't do the best job with this retirement tour. But you know what? The shows are still enjoyable week to week, way more consistently than it was when Vince McMahon was here. I see a lot of people bring Vince back for one aspect, but then they forget if we bring Vince back, that means we got to bring Vince back for everything because he's a control freak. That means your women's tag team division that Triple H has actually managed to seem somewhat competent and relevant. Get rid of that. Your mid-card titles. When Sammy was doing the U.S. Open Challenge and Jacob had it, and so that little, and now Ilya, that actually seems like an important part of the show. You can forget about that. Maybe the IC title with Dom would still be good under Vince. Maybe. Right? Okay, cool. Other than that, I mean, the Raw tag team division is still trash. The SmackDown tag team division has taken a major hit since it went on the Wyatts, and that's a different conversation for another day. But that took a major hit when it went on them. So that's just my issue. Like, yes, I get you didn't want to see John Cena go out like that. There's some people, even though it's been tradition for people to lose in their last match consistently for years, there's some people that don't want to see that. They want you to go out on top as a winner so that maybe we can get that one more match. I get it. But for y'all to act like this makes no sense, stupid. And for y'all to, let's bring Vince McMahon back like he would do way better. Like, y'all mad at Triple H because we had John Cena versus Logan Paul. Like, Vince McMahon wouldn't have made that for the world title.
Talk about
Like,
it.
Vince McMahon wouldn't have made that for the world title. Like, he would have been,
I think it's too, like, hypothetically, what is John Cena winning? What does that do? You know what I mean? That's a good feel moment for the fans. You know what I'm saying? It's a good happy feel moment for the audience, but Cena has nothing to gain from that win because he's leaving. He's nothing to lose from that loss either because he's leaving still. So what does him beating Gunther do for anybody? It makes just Gunther to me look worse in the end because he's the one sticking around. Cena's leaving.
Yeah.
So I feel like a win. The fans get the happy moment and you get the cheer. Yeah, Cena got his last win, but business-wise, it doesn't do anything for anybody.
That's what the IC title was for.
And I see someone in the comments say, go out on top just like in real sports. Do you know how many athletes do not get the perfect story? Like, don't say that.
Yeah.
Like,
That was
Insane, yeah.
How many athletes can we really name that went out?
Peyton Manning, that's it.
And even then, Peyton Manning, he won, but y'all remember he got benched.
And the defense carried his ass.
Right, like, let's
The only person that might get that, maybe LeBron.
And he not going to win a champ? No.
You're not winning a chip.
No, I'm talking about, like, going out, like still, like,
your
physically able to compete. Like,
okay.
We've seen a lot of people. We've seen a lot of people. Like Peyton Manning was washed that last year. He was done. You feel me? Like LeBron, if he retires next year, his retirement tour, he can still probably, give us 25 a game. You know what I'm saying? Like, still prove he can hoop, but like,
but is that going out on top though? He's not champ. You know what I'm saying?
Like, he's not the champ, but like he can still physically play.
True.
WWE. If we look at the WWE mindset, Shawn Michaels really the only one for real that like retired, and we looking at you like, bro, you can keep going for another 6-7 years for it.
Yeah.
And like they said in the comments, them UFC dudes be going out like
Gee, I hate you.
bitches, nigga. They be going out
Bro,
bad.
even in boxing, like
The boxers, they be going out sad, dog. Like Floyd is the only one.
well, let's say
Bro,
Mayweather's
look at
the
Ronda
one.
Rousey. Look at Ronda Rousey after she lost that first fight.
Oh, it's done. It was done, dog.
She was.
Look at Conor McGregor now, bro. Like what? Nigga, cokehead had to go get a rehab, and now he found Jesus. Like, come on,
There's
bro.
very few athletes that really get to go out the way they want. You just remember the peaks they had because if their peaks are so legendary, that's what holds a lot of weight. You know what I'm saying? Like Anderson Silva was a beast in his prime, but them later years, he was getting smoked by everybody. Boy, like it was hard to watch.
That shit
My
was
last
sad.
comment. As far as the story goes, okay, y'all didn't want John Cena to tap out. Y'all would have rather than pass out. That's not the whole story. John Cena's passed out before. When's the last time that man has tapped out? That's the whole point of him saying, hey, I can't do this anymore. And he said it in interviews multiple times. I can't do this anymore. That's why this is my last year because my body won't let me. So at the end of his career, he got his last little win over Dom. He got the Grand Slam, but at the end, he's going up against a monster like Gunther. And this Walter Gunther, this ain't that little bull crap he was doing when he had the world title. This is Walter Gunther. Yes, him tapping out makes all the sense of the world because if he would have just passed out or hulked up like he used to do, oh, well, this is still Cena. This is still some semblance of Cena. But no, he finally was like, man, this really is the end. Now, granted, that smile was a little goofy, being that arm was around his face. It wasn't perfectly shot. Like, if this was a movie, I would have had him redo it. But I would have had them redo the shot because that was, you looked a little corny. But
I mean,
the
it's
overall
Cena.
story, it's Cena. So the overall story, yes, he can't. Hey, he realizes in that moment, yeah, this is it. This is really it for real. It's the realization setting in.
And the beautiful
the
thing,
smile
he
was-
tried to hulk up. He tried. He grabbed for the fans. The fans cheered. He tried to hulk up. He couldn't.
Yeah, he could. No, I think he could have gone in story. He could have gone another 10 minutes. He let go. He was like, "I'm done. I'm happy.
Exactly.
I'm content."
And it's
This is
because
it.
of what you just said. Them 10 minutes, he knew it would have ended up that way anyway because he couldn't. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was over for him. It was done. So I agree with you on that, Nate, for sure.
Yeah, he was happy, and I think people are like, "Oh, we'll never give up." Like that ruins the whole mantra, bro. He's done. Like Cena's done. Like Cena, the wrestler, is done. Like he does not need to protect that. We all know that wrestling is a scripted sport. His character will always be idolized and remembered forever, regardless if he tapped, if he passed out, if he won. Like people are still going to look at John Cena the same. It does not matter. Like you don't have to protect his character that strong because he literally is done. He's not showing up in the jorts and the baseball cap and the wristbands anymore. He said once he's done, he's showing up in suits. John Cena, the wrestler, the character, is done.
Facts.
Like it's over. So you saying he has to protect you don't have to protect it because it's not going to be on our screen anymore. Like it'd be different if he had another year left, but he doesn't.
Or if this was 2010.
Yeah.
in the
Yeah,
prime
this is
of
2010.
never give up and you tapping out.
Yeah.
Brother. Like, all right, bro.
Yeah, I'm like, all right.
For sure.
But
I just find
no.
it so funny considering like the era we grew up in.
Oh my God.
This man used to get so much hate for winning so many matches, and we had crash outs because this man tapped out.
It's crazy, bro. And I want to add
It's
something
hilarious.
to that Malik said about how John Cena could have definitely easily voiced up his opinion on certain things. He did with AJ Styles. He made that AJ Styles match happen. So let's not act like when Cena wanted something, he couldn't have made it happen.
Thanks.
Yeah, I feel like there's the whole. I mean, realistically though, if I'm being honest, just for me, it wouldn't have mattered how he lost. People would have found ways not to like it anyway. It could have been
Right.
CM Punk. CM Punk could have tapped him out.
It
who's
could have
one of
been
his biggest rivals,
anything, bro.
and
People would have been pissed.
people would have found ways not to like it because he lost. CM Punk could have tapped him out, who's one of his biggest rivals, and they would have crashed out about that. Carmelo Hayes could have won, an upcoming talent, and they would have found ways to not want to like.
He's not
him, wanna believe
ready.
it.
This is going to be another
Yeah.
theory.
Like people would have found ways just not to like it, just because it's John Cena. Like Mo said, Cena. We used to live in an era where John Cena would win matches and he was burying talent. He never put anybody over. He was Super Cena. Now when John Cena loses, all the companies disrespecting him. All the WWE trying to bury him. Triple H hates him. Like he can't win matches and get criticized and lose. He can't do either. He wins
That-
matches, he gets criticized. He loses matches, it's still a problem.
You know how quick the internet was? He beat Dom. Oh, where does Dom go from here? Dom won it back. Damn, why we gotta be Cena can't have one defense?
Bro, I guarantee you, if he would have won last night, they would have been like, what was the point of the tournament then?
Facts.
Y'all niggas
Good
are never
boy.
happy. Y'all
Good
niggas are never
boy.
happy. Y'all
They
niggas
Never
would have
happy,
found ways
bro.
not to like it, bro.
Hey,
Like
you
you
niggas
also
are
gotta
Bryan.
remember too.
Daniel Bryan, man.
You also gotta
Fickle.
remember John Cena is in a position where he's like an icon. It's his right to really give back to try to establish people further or to help other superstars. That's how you create new stars. Somebody had to do that for John Cena at one point, or there would never been a John Cena. If
Exactly.
somebody didn't help make John Cena to get up to the upper level, John Cena would have never existed. Same with Stone Cold, The Rock. Like everybody needs somebody to help make them. Cena did what he had to do, and I feel like the reason I'm at peace with it is because in that moment, Cena, I believe, understood what that meant. People may not have liked it. Like I believe going into it, Triple H, Cena, they all had to know people was not going to like this decision, how people really going to feel.
Mhm.
But they felt this was the right thing to do, and this is how he wanted to go out. People may not like it, but it's his career, so you got to accept it.
And the thing
That's
is,
a
they
story
made
telling place.
Gunther the biggest heel now. Gunther's the biggest heel if they do the right things. And honestly, if Seth Rollins can be back for Mania, shit, you could give Gunther to Cody. You could at this point now. And let Gunther win it. You could.
I've
I've been saying it. I've been saying it.
See, I would do- I
You
would do-
can give it to him.
My idea-
as soon as they put him in the tournament.
My
yeah,
idea, I
retire
saw this
Cena.
on I saw this on Twitter from somebody about people retiring next year because there could be a couple people. What I would do, honestly, I would put Gunther on a path where he's just going to
Retire,
get
bro.
rid of some of the legends of the day, like retire some of the people. Like if Jericho comes back, I'm feeding him to Gunther. AJ Styles, your last match, I'm feeding you to Gunther. Brock Lesnar, whenever you decide to hang it up, I'm feeding you to Gunther. Like I would build his new character kind of like Legend Killer-ish, but like Lesnar 2014 vibes, where it's like Randy Orton was a legend killer, but he wasn't like retiring people though, like putting them into permanent retirement. I would kind of push Gunther in that direction. Like I would start to have him retire people from the past, build up his gimmick where it's like he wants to get rid of people from the past and move towards the future. You're all got like Goldberg is the past, Cena's the past, Jericho's the past, AJ Styles the past, Brock Lesnar's the past. He's
Randy
gonna
Orton.
clean slate all these people, which gives him more heat, which
CM
builds
Punk.
him up, I think, even more as a monster heel. And then I eventually would give him to Cody or Punk, whoever. So when he wins the title back, now he's this monster heel who retired all these legends that people loved, and now he just beat one of the top baby faces in the company, and now he has the title back. The heel he can get from that, and that's gonna only help make somebody else a bigger baby face, whoever beats him.
Yep.
That's
Whoever takes
fair.
that from him.
Exactly.
I'm not
And
mad
that's
at
what this
that.
company, and that's what
That's
at
what
the
I
end
would do
of the
because I
day-
feel like from now, I feel like you could have him win the Rumble, get the title, but like if he goes on a path for months where you just start to have him be like this guy who just wants to retire all these beloved legends, because people gonna glaze Jericho if he come back to WWE. They hated him in AEW. He come back to WWE, Jericho back. You feel me? Like he's here.
It'll be a great moment to hear the theme song, but I ain't trying to see that man wrestle.
I mean, so
but-
you may not, but
yeah, I
it's-
know, but I know how it go. But I
Yeah,
think people also have to
there's,
remember.
there's people
that is
who
the
are mad
whole-
that Nikki Bella didn't win the world title. So yeah, like
Yeah,
it's out there.
That shit
But
is nuts.
I think we also have to remember,
Big
like,
2025.
yeah, right. We
You
have to
niggas are
remember
sick.
that's the point at the end of the day of WWE. In a nutshell, is to make stars.
Yeah.
Make larger than life characters. You can't do that
And that's
if you don't have the larger than life characters you do have making new stars. Now,
and that's
granted,
crazy because
Go ahead.
okay.
No, I was just gonna
No,
say,
I was
like,
gonna say,
oh, jeez, my bad.
no, go ahead, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Go ahead.
Go ahead, G. Go ahead, G.
No, it's just like when you look at Gunther. Okay, maybe he specifically maybe didn't need it, but look at how people are gonna look at Gunther now versus before, when all anybody could yell is "you tapped out." That's what Gunther was for me. You tapped out.
They wanted to flip his bus
Even
last
after he-
night, bro. It's real now. He's here.
It's real,
Even
bro.
after he choked out Jay, they were still chanting that shit.
I ain't never seen a
Yeah.
wrestler in the 2020s that almost got jumped. They was ready to jump him outside his bus. That's
That's
real.
That's real.
It was in DC too, so you know he's outside, bro.
That's real heat, bro. He's a heel now. I wouldn't sell no Gunther merch. I wouldn't sell none of that shit.
Hell
All
no.
that ring general shirts, get that shit out of here.
Someone
He
just
has to
lied
be
so
dangerous.
hard. Someone just lied so hard. They said Oba got more eyes on him than Gunther. How?
All right,
Yeah,
we don't.
no.
So the one
Yeah,
match
bro.
everybody tuned in for where they watched Gunther, but Oba got
Yeah, all right, bro.
It's
Come on,
crazy. And it's crazy, bro. I was gonna say, like, for years we was complaining that WWE didn't know how to make new stars because they kept going back to the well. They kept going
the
back to
same
Goldberg. They
guys.
kept going back to Undertaker. They kept going back to even John Cena. They kept going back to the old guys. And the one time you get a chance to make a new star, it's like, why would they do that? Cena should have won. Like, what? Like,
And speaking of
we
that,
just
my bad, but speaking of that, for those of y'all that are gonna pull, because I told the guys backstage, for those of y'all that are gonna pull the Gunther's 38 crap, saying he's pushing 40. Batista was 36 at WrestleMania 21. And he's older than Triple H.
I got
I
a
don't want to
question.
hear that. I don't want to
When
hear
do y'all think Undertaker's prime was? Like in ring wise, physically, like when
that.
do y'all think his prime was?
In ring, like
Hey,
06,
from
like,
hey,
2010.
from that
What's the
Edge
suggestion?
WrestleMania to the CM Punk WrestleMania.
Nah, I gotta include 07.
Before that, even before that.
So
I mean,
so let's
I mean,
go
you
let's
can
go
include
let's go
that.
I would say Ruthless
2007.
Aggression.
Let's go 2000.
Yeah, we can count
Yeah,
that too.
Yeah, 06 to
2007.
06 to like 2013.
That was him in 2007.
Mhm.
42.
From 2007 to let's just say 2013, he was having
How
some
was
of the
he
best
moving like
matches
that?
of his career. Some of the best matches of
Ever.
of the year in the company.
Ever.
And y'all
Yeah,
better
ever.
not mention Young
In his 40s.
because he was fighting Giant Gonzalez. So miss me with
He's
that.
fighting
Young
John Gonzalez.
That was
Yeah.
not
So let's
prime Taker.
pipe
I
down.
Shawn
refuse.
Michaels' second peak. He was
Facts.
like late
Right.
30s, early
You
40s.
can argue was better than the
Come
first
on,
one.
man.
You can argue was better than the first
Let's-
one.
Shawn
Like, he
Michaels. Let's go 2005. Let's go 2005. Because that's he was having good matches in 2002, but let's just
Shawn Michaels was like 40
Oh,
at the time.
man.
He was like 40.
Yeah.
in 2005, yeah.
Pretty sure
39,
they're
40.
the
Pretty
same
much.
age. Pretty sure.
Yeah, him and Taker like the
Yeah,
same.
2005.
He was 40.
So that means when he came back, he was like 37.
And people wanted him to beat Cena at WrestleMania 23. So,
Bro, there's still people right now that are caping for Randy Orton to win another title.
Right.
like y'all pick and choose.
Hey,
bro.
hey,
Y'all
hey,
pick
And
and
want him to
choose,
beat
yo.
Cody.
And I'm so glad you brought that up because the way y'all be hating on Roman with his PTO and nobody say a word about
It's
Randy.
all, where's Randy, bro? I miss him.
Randy got buku PTO, man.
He got
Meanwhile,
so
Randy in
much.
Saudi Arabia at the zoo.
Oh
God,
my
bro.
God.
What the fuck?
Oh my God, the zoo, bro. Granted, I don't know if he's like, I don't know why we don't know why he off TV though. We don't know if he on PTO or if the company just like he wanted time off.
I think
We
it's
just-
his back.
Yeah, we just know Roman Reigns he just come and go. You know what I mean? So it's just like
Oh yeah, Roman Reigns. He's
I'm not gonna lie. Randy come and go too. Randy
He
come and
do.
go,
He
too.
do.
I mean, he could. I'm saying we don't know that though. Like we know that with Roman. Like with
I
Roman,
mean, we know.
Charlotte is never.
We
gonna
know,
be
yeah.
team. People pick and
never
choose,
team
bro. I feel like
team.
that's the one thing about
That might
nostalgia.
happen.
Nostalgia can be
Triple H
good and
loves
bad,
Charlotte.
bro. Like
They don't hit the same.
I feel like nostalgia can be good and bad. Sometimes people don't know how to separate the nostalgia from realistic things that happen. You feel me? Like it's cool that John Cena is your hero and stuff like that, and you man, like at heart you wanted him to win. Like at heart, like I want my hero to go out on top. But like, y'all ever like watched movies and been like, man, it'd been cool if like the
Randy
villain.
wanted to play out only.
Like when Infinity War happened, I was one of the
That was
people in
the
the theaters that was
first
like,
time.
this is good, bro. Like
This was because that was the first time the,
The
big
villain got
bad
the-
actually
got the
came
win.
through.
Yeah.
like the villain, like he felt like the villain felt like, like, oh man, he felt like the final boss, bro. Like that's crazy shit, bro.
And that's what
Crazy
made,
horror.
and ironically enough,
That movie's better
that's
than
what
Endgame,
made
bro.
Endgame. I mean, it is,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
that's what made Endgame so intense. That's
Mhm.
put
Yep.
that put
Mhm.
Tony Stark in another tier where like niggas go to bat for that man. Like, nah. You not playing with my goat no more.
Yeah.
Because remember
Yeah.
when Captain
Yeah.
America Civil War came out, it was split down the middle 50-50 whose side you was on, and people dead thought Tony was bugging. Till he snapped them fingers and hey, you can't say it's like 80-20 now. It didn't flipped. Everybody you know what?
Can't say nothing.
Iron Man was right. Because if y'all would have listened to him, he wouldn't have died. So so stop playing it. Like Infinity War was so important because Thor got revived. Now I don't know about that last movie, but Thor looked like the Thor we've been waiting on for a minute. Captain America came back in Endgame with the beard. We was like, hold on, who this is? Black Panther. Yeah, so stop playing with that, bro. You have to have a good villain. You have to have a good opposing threat. So that when you do get the new star that everybody can fall into, and it ain't got to be an underdog, it's just a new star. Boom. And that's exactly what Gunther is finna be right now.
Yep.
I think if we don't get Gunther Brock, which should be the plan. But if it's not Gunther Brock, we're getting Gunther Cody, and I said that because we had this argument like 2 weeks ago about whether or not Cody and Gunther can main event or WrestleMania. I was like, after he retires Cena, absolutely, because
you can carry that.
You can literally do. Remember when Triple H wanted to defend Shawn Michaels' honor? You can literally do the same with Cody trying to defend Cena's honor. Oh, you tapped out my hero, blah, blah, blah.
And to add to what you just said, G, it makes it better that Cody gave that interview last night and damn near cried on camera for 9 minutes after the show. You could tell that story easily. You can do either one, whatever G said or what Malik said. Either one works. I think it comes down to how healthy Seth Rollins is. I think if Seth Rollins is healthy, then you could do Gunther versus Cody. But
I think Seth takes on Braun either way. Well, I mean, if he's healthy, I think that's.
I don't think Braun is the Mania match though.
No,
I think
him and Roman should come together to take the division out.
No, I don't want to.
Roman and who
together? I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. I never.
They should. They got a common enemy. And then they build.
I get that.
I never want to see them on the same page ever again. I want them to wrap this up. I want Roman to get that win and let's move on. I never want them to be on the same page ever again.
No more Shield lore after that.
I don't want to see unless Dean Ambrose come back.
Even then,
which he never will. But unless I'm seeing all three, I never want them to be on the same page.
Even then, I'm good.
I never want them to be on the same page ever again.
No, thank you.
Because they should
that story of Roman finally overcoming his demons and accepting and forgiving Seth, and then they can finally duke it out.
I feel like
they were not after him being a hypocrite.
Yeah, I feel like they were going to do Roman Seth. Like that's the direction I would go in. But I'm kind of with Nate though. Like when Seth comes back, how could he not go after Braun?
Right? Braun, yeah. Because the reason why I wouldn't want to see that,
bro, like he got to go after Braun.
Then you see him.
He can go after Braun. My problem is Roman. For me, logically, I still wouldn't side with you because
we're not going to be.
I'm feuding with this group because of you.
Yeah, Roman.
So I don't care that they turned on you. You can kiss my ass for real.
I still think doing Roman and Cody. So that's going to be what he's doing.
Okay, so you still think Roman and Cody happen? Okay.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Nate, I don't want it either because Gunther, the way they did. But I wouldn't be shocked if they did that, bro. I wouldn't be shocked if they did that. I'd be cool with Cody coming 3.
You could do Cody 3 and then do what Malik was saying, like Gunther retire everybody, let Cody get the clean win on Roman, and then you set up that Gunther.
That's what I would do. If I'm well, it depends on when AJ wants to retire. If AJ wants to retire WrestleMania, then I'm giving him Gunther at WrestleMania. He's gonna retire.
I thought AJ was gonna retire later.
I
still think AJ can win the Rumble.
He just said 2026. He didn't say when.
I want
and you can retire Brock at WrestleMania if it's Gunther. You could do that too.
Well, I
think that might be SummerSlam.
Bring up the dumbass
in Minneapolis. I agree, Nate.
Oh, we got super chats to get to. What happened?
This guy again, bro. Bring up that dumbass super chat. Good lord.
Oh, we got one. We got to get to here before.
Okay.
This was the first one that we had right here.
I have the I hate this and then I want to watch this crap again feeling.
That's okay.
You gonna watch on Monday? Don't worry.
Yeah, I was about to say you gonna keep up. You'll be fine. I appreciate you though. Hamlet, Prince of Denmark. Gunther fans are laugh emoji. You lads probably thought William Regal, a superior version of Gunther, yikes, was rubbish during the 2000s. And don't at me, Bryan Danielson and Lyra Valkyria are my phase.
You paid $10.
I don't know what
bullshit.
Hey, appreciate the $10 though. I don't know what Bryan Danielson and Lyra Valkyria have to do with any of that, but I mean, William Regal was cool.
Yeah, I fuck with Regal. I don't know where you got that notion from.
You remember when he was dancing around with Crime Time? We getting money.
Yeah, you know what's great about Regal? He was good at everything. He was good at everything.
GM Regal was great.
And back to
he could be serious. He could be funny.
I don't know where you got that notion from.
I love it when Regal comes on my screen and screams War Games. I love it.
I'm glad you finished.
Oh my god, I hate y'all, bro.
Glad you finished that sentence.
I had my remote ready.
Oh my god,
pause, man.
But how y'all saying y'all want Vince back? Vince didn't do Regal right. So like, what do we?
No, he didn't. No,
hell no. Regal should have been one of them.
I think what separates Triple H and Vince. I think Triple H, he's more of like a wrestler. You know what I mean? Like he talks. Yeah. He did an interview many years ago where like somebody asked him like, "Who would your dream match been against?" This motherfucker said Buddy Rogers, and like Somebody from the
Bro,
1940s.
That is such a Triple H answer, bro.
40s and 50s, bro.
Old
Like
ass name, bro.
Triple H
Buddy
likes old methodical
He
wrestling.
likes
This is
pro
more like the
wrestling.
character aspect. You know,
and
like,
you
He
know how
likes
you
that
know
good-
Triple
yeah.
H likes pro wrestling? He let Michael Cole say on air that Gunther pro wrestling beat sports entertainment last night, bro.
I'm not gonna
Bro.
lie, that's such an underrated line.
Mhm.
It really
It's
is.
such
That
an
was great.
underrated
That was
line that's
great.
gonna slip through, and then people aren't gonna like appreciate it till later.
Because they're so
But
emotional.
because
He's
he,
big,
because
bro.
he, what was the phrase? What was the exact word used? Like,
Hold on, I'm looking for
professional
it.
wrestling
Destroyed
like,
sports
destroyed
entertainment.
sports entertainment.
It's entertainment.
That's so crazy, bro.
That's
That-
big,
Which is
bro.
That's low key
It's poetic.
That's
It
smooth.
shows that. I think it shows that like
That
I know,
Vince shit is
like,
done,
the-
bro.
the-
That Vince shit is
yeah, yeah. Despite like TKO stuff, that Triple H's like his vision is like, nah, we're in
I see what you're
my 34th era, but we're in my era right now where I'm pushing actual like
Fourth era.
wrestlers. Like John Cena is a great wrestler, don't get me wrong, but like that whole stereotype of like the bodybuilder and like that
Right.
super goofy cartoony character, like he's like, nah, man. I mean, we've been done with that, but he's like, nah, like this is like we're pushing for like actual wrestlers now, which like your booking says otherwise, but I see what that statement was. And I thought that was very poetic, and I think it's a step in the right direction. And I really hope we kind of embrace the actual wrestlers, like take the fucking mask off Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne and actually let them wrestle instead of being this
Wasted their
fucking Los
20s,
Americanas shit. Like what the fuck? Like Ludwig is fine. Ludwig, that gimmick, he can keep that gimmick forever. But Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate, y'all gotta no. Like I need to see some like fucking graps from these guys. But yeah.
I feel like that works for Gunther. That's why somebody said it in the chat, bro. They should if Gunther goes on his retirement path, they should call his nickname the Career Killer. That's
Yo.
what he
Good
Facts.
should be the Career Killer. He retire Chris Jericho, sports
And
entertainment.
put that shit in German too.
AJ Styles, who is a pro wrestler, but you have Gunther, the ultimate wrestler. That story could be I'm a better wrestler than you.
Yep,
I'm a
facts.
better wrestler than you. Retires him, and then I'm telling you, bro, he beats Lesnar. I think he taps out Brock Lesnar too, bro.
Oh yeah.
Ah,
He taps out
ooh.
Lesnar.
Listen, no,
That would
listen.
get him
listen.
serious.
I would love that.
Hey,
I would love
They have
that.
leverage. They
Hey,
have leverage.
Triple H is making him tap out
Hey,
Lesnar,
hey.
bro. That's
They have
how-
leverage. They have leverage.
I
said
would
Brock
love
wants to.
that. I would
One
love
call.
that.
He's not. I don't think
To
he's
a
gonna
lawyer.
care, bro. He's not
Right,
gonna
right,
care.
right.
Bro, they
I
gonna
would-
pack
I
that
would-
bag
honestly-
to Brock's house.
honestly,
I
all I
would
gotta
love
do-
that.
All I got to do is give him a bag.
Yep.
Just give him a bag. We'll pay you $5
Bro, he
million.
tapped out Cena, bro. He's tapping out Brock Lesnar, bro.
Facts.
Just pay him that A-Rab money. Pay him that A-Rab money.
Hey, let me make y'all laugh. I saw
Yo,
someone
money,
tweet this. They were
money.
like, "Bro, Gunther is Hogan. Gunther is what for to Triple H what Hogan was to Bischoff."
Could be.
That's so
it
nasty.
depends how big. I feel like whoever beats Gunther when he wins the title back, once he's at an established mark, it's gonna be more of like that underdog baby face. I don't know who that is yet on the roster though. I don't know who they look at. Somebody we don't know yet. We don't know who it's gonna be. It could be anybody, but I don't know if it'll be Oba because Oba has the size. You know, what I mean? Oba has the size and the strength.
That's
So,
not an underdog.
That's
That's
not an
an even
underdog. I mean,
matchup.
that's just a
That's an even matchup.
Yeah.
that's the perfect matchup. But I mean, it could be Carmelo. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. It could be somebody that we don't know about yet.
If it was me,
Maybe.
and people aren't gonna like this, but who cares? Because the amount of heat he's gonna get is gonna be all
Jey Uso.
all the worthwhile ill. I
Sami
think
Zayn. Sami Zayn.
Brother,
hell no,
brother,
hell
ooh.
no, not anymore. Hell no. Hell
Brother,
no.
ooh.
It's the perfect
Yeah.
underdog, bro.
Brother,
Not for this. Not for this.
Johnny Gargano.
If they built him up right, I believe in that.
I had
way
to
more.
channel my inner Lewis.
You know what John
Yeah,
Cena said in
too
that
late.
interview when they asked him the one-word question? He said Sami Zayn. He said underdog. That's exactly
Yeah, I was like, why? I was like, I can't stand.
Bro, as soon as he said that, I thought of G. The second
I
he
did
said
too,
that,
I did too.
I know G's just like,
Now, G,
Bro, I
what was
literally
you
saw,
saying?
bro. I literally saw that bullshit, and I was like, let me get back to this lab before I freaking lose my crap on these kids.
that
Anyways,
interview though. Oof.
I would
yeah.
love for it to be mellow, man.
If it was
Mellow
me, if it was me, this is what I would do. Right now that he didn't retire them and tapped him out this, that, and the third.
Mhm.
I don't care who you got win the Rumble, but one of these two got to win it, in my opinion. Gunther or AJ Styles. That's who I would pick to win the Rumble.
It's probably
Now,
gonna
if
be
I'm picking-
Roman.
Yeah, well, but that's why I'm saying what I would do. Roman is
Right,
definitely
right,
the
right.
favorite.
Right.
AJ Styles would go face CM Punk. I think that match would go crazy. I think that would be
Yes.
and CM Punk could take the loss. Like that's a
Yes.
loss that's very acceptable. doesn't lose anything, and hey, we got AJ as champion again for the first time since 2017, or as world champion anyway. So that's a W. Gunther to Cody. We're doing Roman Seth in this magical scenario because I would have Seth come back and cost Roman the Rumble. Like he could feud with all three of them, but somehow Seth is the direct cause to why Roman did not win the Rumble. Right, whatever the case. That's what I would do. AJ Styles will be your world heavyweight champion for however long. Gunther beats Cody. We have that. Cody eventually turns heel, does his own thing. AJ will eventually lose, but eventually, like towards the end, he would go and find his way to Gunther and be like, I know if I still got it, if I can beat you. And Gunther's like, I beat Cena. I beat your beloved Cody. What makes you think you'll be any different? And that's how you get AJ's last match. Gunther has now retired 3 people at this point. Even if you want to throw Brock in there somewhere, maybe like at a SummerSlam, because SummerSlam's in Minneapolis this year. You can have Gunther, Brock at SummerSlam if you don't want to do it at Mania. And yeah, and then you got to build somebody up, though. That's the only problem, because I don't want to see Cody win that title back. Seth ain't doing it. Roman ain't doing it. AJ would have already had his last little run. So you'd have to really... you'd have to really do some good work with like your Mello, your Braun Breakers if you want to turn him back to babyface, even though I don't think you should.
Maybe Austin Theory.
No, I think it's I think
maybe because that boy's like 26, right? 27 now at this point.
He's young.
If you build him up right, like you could really
that wouldn't be a bad idea.
Y'all really don't think they're building up Mello now? Do y'all not see it?
They're doing it now, but
yeah,
I can see it.
They didn't get my benefit of the doubt yet.
The crowd's starting to work with him, but I got to see what they do with Melo next year.
I think he's got to win that U.S. title first. I got to see what he does.
Let him build him all year, and then you could let him be the person to beat Gunther next year, not this year. Gunther got to win all year, bro.
Win the U.S. title first, and let me see what you do with that.
Facts.
Do that first. Do that first before I'm putting you back in the main event. Do that first.
Yeah. So it's gonna be interesting to see what they do next year. We got some other super chats real quick. We're gonna go to.
Let's get to
it. Do y'all think it's really John Cena going out the way he did, or fans pissed? I mean, that's just we don't know. We don't know really. I mean,
I feel like people are just emotional.
And to be honest, to be honest, I don't think people will believe any scenario. If Cena comes out and says that it was idea, people are still gonna find ways to not believe it.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
but even then, Cena his whole like end has been
very corporate.
Yeah.
Yes.
The interviews. I don't know if y'all saw the interviews, bro. Somebody said it was like putting in like Chat GPT style questions, bro.
Bro, he wouldn't answer nothing straight up.
Nope.
Talking about Pat McAfee or Chris Van Vliet, because they were both kind of
the Chris Van Vliet one. Yeah. I haven't seen the Pat one. I haven't seen that one.
The Chris Van Vliet one, bro. They asked him about the Rock stuff, like the heel turn, and he
said,
like,
"Who cares?" I'm like, "Nigga, I care."
Nigga, fans.
Right.
Like,
Answer the question.
Not the time.
because that's why I said like, bro, he's an ambassador now. You really think he about to talk smack about the Rock on the board?
That's why
working work.
That's why I said Cena deserves some of the blame for his retirement tour, bro. It's just like he just took whatever they gave him, bro. Even if it was shit.
Like I bet you, if he spoke up on some of the shit, no.
Like he'll never talk about what he doesn't like because he doesn't want to make. He tries to make the good into bad. Like, oh, we try to make it work. You know, this is what they gave us. And
especially because I think also too subconsciously all that heat he got from like I really think it bothers him about the burying talent thing, like especially the Nexus. Like, because I know, but he specifically was like that night. Yeah, I was wrong. Like,
at least
I won, but hey, probably shouldn't have done it. But I killed their careers.
All right, so now that the retirement tour is over, how does everybody feel now? Now that it's done, everything happened the way it did. How does everybody feel about how it went down? I already spoke about how I felt about it.
I'm very 50-50 on it.
I think it was a B+ that could have been an A- if they just tweaked a couple of.
You said a B+?
Yeah.
I think overall, yes. I think his retirement tour was a B+. I don't think you should take away 2 months of a 12-month retirement tour and shit on it. Because it was really only legit bad if we think about it for 2 months. And half of it wasn't his fault. Because The Rock didn't show up and it was just Travis Scott. So John Cena can't control that. But after we got past that, I thought the The little mini truth stuff was good. The Punk stuff was good. The Randy stuff was good. You can the Logan stuff I didn't really care about. And then he turned back to face, and everything else from SummerSlam to now was great. The turn
Except
itself.
the Brock stuff.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I'm sorry. I
Yeah,
pushed that on my
oof.
brain. So, okay. So 2 and 3 weeks worth of stuff because Cena wasn't even really here for that build. So 2 months and 3 weeks stuff out of a 12-month. That's why I say if The Rock shows up and they execute the heel turn just a little bit better, I think it could have been an A. But it's a B plus because everything else, I enjoyed everything else other than Travis Scott being the reason Cody Rhodes lost his title, honestly.
Yeah, facts.
And the Logan stuff. I could have cared. Them teaming up, I didn't really care about. And then the match itself.
That was a waste.
But
the
like
match
Logan,
itself, I didn't care about.
Hey, but like Logan said, that's not really his fault either because Travis Scott didn't show up again. Logan just said that on his podcast like last week.
Yeah, so the reason
The fact that he was supposed to team with Travis Scott.
he basically said what Cena wouldn't say. So there's supposed to be a 6-man. It was supposed to be Logan, Travis, and I think somebody else versus some other people. And the day they were supposed to announce or whatever, Travis Scott didn't show up. Like he no-showed. And they don't know. He doesn't really know why. He kind of gave his own explanation of why he thought, but that's basically what happened. So that's not in anybody's control. Lynn, how do you feel about the retirement tour?
I'm gonna give it I'm with G. I think it's like a B plus. I can see why Mo would say maybe not as a B plus for those. So you give it a B. I'm not mad at that. I think the Punk match was great to get Punk to go to Saudi Arabia. I thought that story was awesome. The AJ Styles stuff was incredible. The Cody match, you can argue, is a top 10 Cena match of all time. I love that. So I can't be mad at it, bro. I can't. The Brock Lesnar shit was ass, but like besides that, I'm blaming The Rock. I'm blaming the fucking Rock, bro.
It's always my views for
like because your ass inserted yourself into that shit. They was gonna do something else. I feel. I don't even know. I feel like The Rock inserted himself and didn't follow through. So that's what you're gonna be mad at for, if anything, for me with the Cena retirement tour. Because Triple H can't control if The Rock shows up.
Yeah.
Mo, what about you?
Yeah, C plus. So passing overall, I think some people overhated the run. Like when people are like, "This run was horrible. This was one of the worst retirement tours ever." Kurt Angle, but
oh my god, hey,
there's a lot
after?
of good that happened in it. I can't deny that. I can't. But
yeah, y'all talk about the Baron Corbin match, but y'all remember what happened the night after?
Lars Sullivan, fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Kurt Angle,
bro. I don't care what
day.
anybody says. He got punished, bro. They punished him for coming back to the company because he left.
Literally, bro.
TNA.
Bro, that's
he even spoke about it himself. He felt he was punished because when he left WWE, he didn't tell them that he was going to go to TNA. He asked for his release, and he promised Vince he would come back when he was ready, and then he went to TNA. So Vince probably mad as hell, like, "Oh, nigga, you okay? You just left and went to a different company," and then had his real peak over there. Some of the best stuff he ever did over in TNA. So when he came back, I felt it was a punishment because he wanted to wrestle, but then Vince didn't want him to wrestle. And then when he got back in the ring, he hadn't wrestled or trained in months, and he was old at the time. So he said his body just wasn't, and didn't react the same to it. So, Nate, final thoughts on retirement tour?
I give it like B minus. I thought the heel turn. I think if you would have done that at WrestleMania without The Rock, I think it would have been 10 times better. Looking at the fact that The Rock had nothing to do with it and Cena never even mentioned The Rock. I don't think he ever mentioned The Rock again in his retirement tour. I think Cody's the only one who brought up the fact that Cena sold out his soul to The Rock. So I think if you take that element out, take the whole shit with the Logan Paul stuff, with the Money in the Bank, and the true stuff was cool. But like you take that aspect out, you take out the Brock stuff. It was a good tour. I do wish that we got to see him mix it up with like future stars more, because we really only saw him wrestle Dominic Mysterio one-on-one, and he got to wrestle JD McDonough in a 6-man tag team match. But besides that, and Gunther. Besides that, he never mixed it up with any younger talent. And like he was fighting.
We wouldn't want that though.
Maybe he could have if they would have let him do more dates.
Yeah, and the fact that he wanted to do more dates, but like we don't have to get to 200. He could have settled for like 50. Like
that's what I said.
Yeah, he could have settled for like 50 dates, balanced it out, have the first half be like I love if they would have told the story. His first half he feuds with his old rivals, but this time as a heel. You get the Randy match, you get the Punk match. You could have inserted an AJ Styles match in there instead of the R-Truth stuff, which I thought the R-Truth stuff was fine, but maybe don't do it fucking twice. Just maybe one R-Truth match and then give AJ another match. And then the second half, you could have had him face Mello. You could have had him in a match with LA Knight. You could have had the Dom match a little earlier. Like, you could have done a little bit more. I'd wish they would have explored the future more because it was a nostalgia tour, which was fun. And a lot of the stories were flipped on their head. But it's also like we never got a lot of John Cena dream matches that we've been wanting to see from this generation, and that kind of sucks that we never got to see them. So, but I think people do overhate it a little bit. The ending, I think the ending was perfect. I think they ended it the right way. I think Cena letting go of this lifestyle and being content, even when he came out in his entrance, you could tell he was not sad. He was happy. Like, it didn't really hit him till like after the announcement. Like, I could see it in his face, so he was like, okay, now it's starting to feel it. But I think he's content. I think he's happy. I don't think there's any amount of money in the world that Saudi Arabia or TKO or anybody could throw at him to put the jorts on again. I think he's done, and I think he's content. And if you ask him about it in an interview, he'll probably beat around the bush a bunch and say 1,000 words that have nothing to do with him coming back. But I don't think he's coming back. I think Cena is done, and he's happy, and I'm happy that he's done.
All right, so there's one thing I want to talk about here for a minute. So I see a lot of people in the comments saying that Gunther not believable because he tapped out to Jey Uso and stuff like that. Listen,
Cena lost to Kevin Federline.
Listen. Every top star you could think of has embarrassing losses, right? But we got to remember, John Cena at 1 month beat Brock Lesnar. And then the very next month, he was losing to John Laurinaitis. In what world is it believable for John Cena to lose a match to People Power? Even though the Big Show got involved in all that, I don't care about that. John Cena done smoked Big Show through half his career.
Right.
He beat Brock Lesnar, arguably the most dominant guy the company's ever had. God. He beat Brock Lesnar when he was getting destroyed the majority of the match. Brock Lesnar might be the most dominant guy the company's ever seen. He could beat Brock Lesnar, but can't beat John Laurinaitis. He can't beat Lord Tensai. He can beat Brock Lesnar.
Yo, Lord Tensai was crazy.
Lord Tensai,
and that was clean, wasn't it?
Lord Tensai and John Laurinaitis, but he couldn't beat Brock. He couldn't beat John Laurinaitis, but beat Brock Lesnar. So you could talk about Jey Uso tapping out, Gunther and everything. Sure, that was crazy, but he just tapped out John Cena, bro.
They said Undertaker lost to Vladimir Kozlov.
There ain't nothing more you can say, bro. There ain't nothing more you can say. He tapped out John Cena, bro. The most untappable guy, bro. Like, he tapped out John Cena.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if he tapped out to Jey Uso. That shit's done.
Like,
yeah,
he choked him out. He choked him out.
I swear it's done.
Like, it's done, bro.
What?
It was done when that music came back, to be honest.
Anytime someone says, oh, you tapped out to Jey Uso, they're going to be like, I tapped out your boy Cena. He's never wrestling again.
And laugh. And
now
and
laugh in your face. Now what?
Yeah, like,
I tapped out Cena.
Every top star you could think of has had an embarrassing loss to somebody of some sort, bro. Like, they've all had embarrassing losses that they probably shouldn't have never lost to or done. Like, it is what it is, man. Yes, Jey Uso shouldn't have tapped out Gunther. It was crazy, but Gunther is still, to me, it didn't make me look at Gunther any differently. Just like when John Cena lost to John Laurinaitis, I'm like, that's still John Cena. I mean, it's crazy they lost that match, but like, it's still, I'm not looking at John Cena.
Worst year of his life.
I was about to say worst year of his career. Divorce, losing every time they show that video package, they always just, oh, he got destroyed by Brock Lesnar. Why you acting like
he won the match?
He won the match. So stop putting.
You know what's crazy, bro? That always gets me, bro. He says, like, you sent my life into a tailspin, both professionally and personally. They show him.
He blames his divorce.
Like, they really blame his divorce on The Rock, bro.
Because you lost to The Rock. She looked at you and said, you lost to this bald mother. Yeah, bro. Sign these papers.
So
and the fact that he sold his soul.
Oh my god.
The fact that he sold his soul to that man, too.
The Rock lost, somebody said The Rock lost to the Hurricane on a random episode of Raw. I mean, like,
bro, Cena lost to Kevin Federline.
Roman lost
as WWE champion.
Like, yes, there's context that matters. People got involved, but a loss is a loss still at the end of the day, bro. You either win or lose in wrestling. There's a draw, but like, he lost.
Hey, mind you, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, y'all favorite Sami Zayn. They lost the WrestleMania match to returning Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon.
They did.
Oof.
Best in the world, brother. That's when that man was still a babyface.
Sami Zayn lost to Johnny
You gotta
Knoxville.
think about it like this.
WrestleMania main eventer, Sami Zayn lost to Johnny Knoxville. Yeah.
Think about it
Knoxville.
like this, bro. And Sami Zayn went on to beat Gunther, but it was crazy. But like, think about it like this. John Cena, yes, when he lost to John Laurinaitis, the Big Show got involved and everything. This is the same guy that took down a 7-man group by himself, bro.
Facts.
Got DDT'd on concrete.
Got DDT'd on concrete and still found a way to help his team win in the end. We really and realistically, we don't think he could have took down Big Show and John Laurinaitis. Mind you, how many times did he beat Big Show in his career?
I was about to say, wasn't
Think we
this the
could've
same
took it
Big
down
Show that was crying because Stephanie McMahon was being mean to him?
Oh no, that was years later. That was Eve Torres.
Oh,
Laurinaitis and Eve Torres and David Otunga, they triple teamed him. They got him fired, and he was on his knees begging for his job.
Oh man!
Like Damian Priest lost.
And Eve Torres was at the front.
Became the world
That
champion.
was crazy. Eve Torres was the one shaking hands with John Cena at the front with all the people there. I was like, Eve Torres, why are you there?
Broski
Smoking.
for a Hosky.
I was like,
You know what, bro, somebody that
Becky
Becky just lost to Maxine.
Yep.
AJ Styles lost to James Ellsworth. I don't even remember that. That's crazy.
Cody lost.
Oh
to
yeah.
I was lost 3 times to James Ellsworth.
3 times.
He did.
That
He
3
did.
times is crazy.
3 times.
As WWE champion, yeah.
3 times.
As WWE champion. Lost him 3 times.
Y'all know how many times Chavo Guerrero lost to Hornswoggle?
Oh my gosh.
That shit was crazy.
Oof.
And think of all the
Wasn't Hornswoggle
celebrities.
the last
Think of all the
cruiserweight
celebrities that
champion
come
too?
in and beat wrestlers. Realistically,
That's what I'm saying. Green
Hundred
Arrow
percent.
beat Cody. Yep.
Floyd Mayweather knocked out the Big Show in a real fight. That nigga could have died. Big Show could have killed him. Realistically, in a real
Yeah,
fight,
good
I had to
Floyd
step
is.
on that nigga.
in a legit fight, the Big Show with one punch could have killed that man.
Niggas talking about
And he
believing.
got knocked out by that guy. Feel me? Like it's wrestling.
Hold on.
bro.
Let me ask somebody.
Ironclad
Let me ask these people a question. Let me ask these people a question.
Ironclad that was null and
So-
void like 2 years
hold on.
later.
Hold on. So Gunther tapping
I
out.
think like a year later.
Gunther tapping out Cena is too far, but we let a zombie mortician that's a motorcycle enthusiast run around for 30 years and we didn't say shit.
Wait, what?
It's about the Undertaker.
They
We
all
let
know.
we let a zombie run around and win wrestling championships for 30 years, and that wasn't a problem. But this is
He
just,
got
this
interested in
is, this is too far.
motorcycles.
This is too unbelievable.
A dead guy.
This nigga came back from the dead how many times?
Nigga died.
Came back
like
from the dead
10
to be
times.
alive, to be a motorcycle person, and then died again.
Died again. Like, I'm not trying to hear that shit, man.
Like
Hey, this is too far, but we was literally letting Kane electrify somebody's testicles.
Like,
live on
bro,
TV.
that he should have
like
died.
like a crime, but
Bro, getting
then,
hit in the head with a
years
sledgehammer,
later,
he should be
legitimate crime.
dead. Like Triple H did that for
Jacqueline
years.
beat
and nobody
Chavo,
died.
Jacqueline beat Chavo for the cruiserweight title, bro. Like, come on now.
Oh Lord,
Come on, man.
China was beating dudes, bro.
you said Ghost Rider. I'm done.
She was beating dudes. Did she beat Jericho? Out of all
Yeah.
people,
Snoop Dogg
beat
beat
Chris
the man.
Jericho.
Snoop Dogg has a WrestleMania win.
Yeah, he does.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Over
celebrities,
WrestleMania
bro,
main eventer Miz.
Bad Bunny beat Damian Priest, and then a year later, he won the world title. Not even a year later, he became the world heavyweight champion after losing to a celebrity. These celebrities aren't real wrestlers. They come in and they win all their celebrity matches other than Jelly Roll.
Props to Jelly Roll.
Yeah, because Jelly Roll, logically, why would Joe Self actually be winning matches? Why get in the
Right,
pit?
that's what I'm
Why
saying,
would
bro,
that,
like-
why would that happen?
That's hilarious.
Did nothing for Drew though. Did nothing for him.
Someone said anytime anyone mentions realism and believability in wrestling, I always mention the Irish whip.
No word.
Oh,
The Irish Whip is crazy.
Nah, that's an elite cook, man. Thunder.
Good
That's
cook.
an elite cook.
good, good.
Because realistically,
You should not be moving
Like, nigga.
anywhere.
right.
I would look at you like, bro, I'm not
It's-
running.
Hey, especially
Right.
You're about to make me run over that
It's-
nigga. What?
hey, especially you know what really be taking me out too? The Irish whip that like make you fall, like they didn't throw you so hard. I'm like, bro, it looks
The
like
the hammer throw that they call in the
Yeah,
game.
like one of them was like, oh, my back, and the other one, I'm like,
Be
you'll
bumping
literally
over
do
the
it the
rope.
next time,
Like,
and
bro,
then just
what?
get your foot up, and then it's like I know you saw his leg go up. Why did you just run straight into it?
Right. Right.
Like I know you saw his leg go up.
Like, bro, this is wrestling, man.
You be staring at somebody at the top rope and you let them dive on you, like, bro, like, move.
Right, or like
Luther's not
every
believable.
setup into a big move. Why that's what he wants to do. Seth Rollins didn't hit you with that superplex Falcon Arrow every freaking week.
And you keep
Dolph
falling for
Ziggler.
it.
Right? Like,
Dolph lost to that
Hey,
one time,
hey,
actually.
stop getting
Yeah.
Kevin
Oh
Owens
my
on the top
God.
rope. Nobody
Okay.
superplex Kevin
Right.
Owens on the top rope.
Right.
Why are we doing it?
And if there's
Hey.
believability, how many? Everybody uses the same finisher for every match, right? How many times people kick out of finishers and then you just get beat? You know what I'm saying? Like Cody Rhodes kicked out of like 10 at SummerSlam. How many people have kicked out of 10 attitude adjustments in their whole? It took 6 to beat an old Cena. Might I add you, who got beat by one finisher from Austin Theory at WrestleMania? It took 6
And a
for
low
Cody
blow.
Rhodes to beat John Cena.
And a low blow.
A low blow too. Yeah, but
I
like,
guess that's the kryptonite for every wrestler.
In front of the Make-A-Wish kids, mind you.
nasty work, nasty work. All right, so to dive into some more John Cena stuff, what was your least favorite and favorite thing he did this year? So favorite thing and least favorite thing. I would say favorite thing he did for me, I would probably have to say the AJ Styles match. I think that shit was masterful. That was like beautiful storytelling, incredible match. Might be one of the best Cena matches I've ever seen in my life. Like that was a great match. If that had been his last match, that'd have been the best retirement match for me. I think that'd have been up there. Like him, like it'd have been up there for freaking career for me. I'm like, bro, that shit was like, what a way to go out. Worst thing though for me, I would say the Lesnar match, but I really didn't like the heel turn, bro. I'm just not feeling it, bro. Like I did not
I'm not
want to
gonna
do
lie.
that shit.
The Lesnar match was worse than that.
Lesnar match was worse.
Because the heel
but,
turn
like
had potential.
the heel
They just
turn,
messed up at the end.
I wasn't trying to see that shit in 2025, bro. Like I spoke about it before it even happened. I was like, I mean, maybe they do it, but it's like it was a shocking moment. Like we all were like, oh shit, this is crazy. But like after the adrenaline went down, I wasn't trying to see that shit, bro. It wasn't gonna work for me, man. They wasn't gonna
That's how I felt when Brock came back. I was shocked as fuck. And then
There
I
ain't
was like,
nothing. There
hold
ain't
on
nothing. There ain't nothing they could have did to convince me to want to hate John Cena in 2025.
Nothing.
Bro. Like just it wasn't gonna
Nothing.
work for me.
Nothing.
So that
I just-
for me that's what it is for me. Those would be my.
I think well, because me, I feel like the heel turn, like nobody was gonna hate him regardless, but I feel like the heel turn was more so for different takes on stories. Because yeah, they could have just ran CM Punk back one more time, but I think having because my favorite thing he did was the pipe bomb flip promo. That was
good.
oh my gosh, it gave me chills.
Yeah,
Oh my
crazy.
god, that was elite. That was elite. I absolutely love that. So that's probably my favorite feud out of everything because then CM Punk came back, you know, the Thugonomics and had the
That was
drug
funny as
free
shit.
thing. Yeah, that was hilarious. So
That was funny.
that was probably my favorite thing he did. My least favorite, anything regarding Logan Paul. That was not. And the Brock Lesnar match, but I knew the Brock Lesnar match was just ESPN being ESPN. That's that TKO being TKO. That's what I knew that was. But
Yep.
like Logan Paul, that I was just like, why are we wasting on him? Like the heel turn, everything he did other than Logan Paul, I thought was really, really good. So it's like, why are we wasting this on a Logan Paul? Like what really should have happened for real is he should have beat Truth's ass. Like legit. Like got that sympathy and our truth kind of be the catalyst to trying to get him to turn back to the light side slowly but surely, and it builds up to that promo he did before SummerSlam. That's what it should have been, but instead they had to.
You didn't like the match at Clash in Paris? Or are you talking about just the heel turn, like them teaming up together?
them teaming up together. Like as a heel, I didn't like it. Like that's what the Clash of Paris match was cool, but like them as a heel. Like them teaming up together, I could care less.
Yeah, I feel. Len, what about you?
My least favorite thing was the WrestleMania match with Cody, bro. That as a fan, that just made me feel so deflated. That was just, I didn't like that. Obviously, we could say Brock because we all don't like Brock, but I'm gonna use the WrestleMania match with Cody. But on the flip, my favorite thing was the SummerSlam match with Cody because my God, that shit was incredible. It showed that John Cena can still put on a 5-star classic, and I think you don't get. I think that leads to the AJ Styles match. I really do, and I think SummerSlam with Cody was my favorite thing.
Mo, what about you?
Personal favorite was the Cody thing, just being there. Like being there in person was like I felt like a kid again, just watching every last moment of that. Like when he hit the code red, jumped out of my seat. I didn't think he had that in him anymore. So like just being like it felt nostalgic. But least favorite, yeah, probably Money in the Bank. I fucking hated that. Like, what was the point?
Wait, what was Money in the Bank?
with
Tag match with
the
Logan.
stupid tag match with Logan.
I forgot that.
Why?
Was
Why couldn't that just be
I
Punk
just
and Cena
forgot.
then?
Yeah,
That wrote itself.
for sure.
Like,
That,
come on now.
literally.
Why?
Yeah.
Like, I'm
Shit.
not gonna lie, they could have did Randy and Saudi if they really wanted to.
If they really wanted to.
Yeah.
They coulda did-
I mean, shit.
You want
Oh, but
please.
Backlash St. Louis though made sense though. That made sense.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're right.
yeah.
They could have did. Shoot, they could have did AJ and Saudi.
Yeah.
They could. Yeah, I definitely thought when we were going to Money in the Bank, I was like, "There's no way it's not Punk, right? Like, there's no way it's not. Like, come on, that's literally main attraction right there. That's your main event."
Yeah.
So,
Nate, what about you?
I would say the AJ Styles match. That match. This was the time I stopped watching. Like I was just not watching the weekly, and so I was out. I forgot what time that was. Tuned in Crown Jewel just for that match, and I was. Bro, that match is so good. Like the tributes, the emotion. Like when they pulled the fireflies out, I start crying. Like that was like beautiful. Like that was literally a love letter to pro wrestling. Like two different eras of pro wrestling, mind you. Like so, as someone who's witnessed like both of them, who gets these references, who gets the WWE and the TNA references, it was absolutely beautiful. Like that. Like you got to be like a wrestling nerd to really truly appreciate that match to the fullest extent. So I love that match. I love that John Cena was able to do that. My least favorite thing, I would just say that the lack of depth the heel turn had. I feel like John Cena holding a 10-year plus grudge as a grown-ass man. Nigga, you are a Hollywood actor. Like, you had so many opportunities to get this off your chest. But now you start to whine and complain, oh, they hate me, oh, this abusive relationship. I was like, dude, like, no, we don't care. Like, get over it. Boo-hoo, nigga. Like, go to therapy. Like, if it's bothering you this bad, like, damn, hold on for that long. I feel like if it would have been more about him getting the 17 title and holding on to the 17 title instead of him trying to ruin wrestling, I feel like that whole thing was stupid from the beginning. And like it gave so many idiots fuel for everything that John Cena he did that was bad. I was like, that's the point. He's supposed to ruin wrestling. And legit, that was like some of the worst.
Dumb.
I remember
That was
so dumb.
I remember.
That's
when I
probably-
that was
bad.
funny.
Niggas was definitely using that.
I remember
Bro.
the episode. I remember the episode. I trolled y'all so bad with that. Y'all was fake.
Bro,
Y'all-
that
y'all-
is
y'all-
like-
y'all
I
were-
think John
Bro,
Cena.
that is literally-
he said that himself in the interview too. Like, yeah.
Like dishonorable
That-
mention to the fucking WrestleMania 41, bro.
Yeah.
I told y'all
bro.
before. I told y'all
hate it,
before.
bro.
I thought I was hallucinating, my nigga. I had to rewatch it the next day to make sure I wasn't tripping.
See, in the moment, I didn't hate how it went down because I figured there was gonna be a story that led to it. Even though, like, I wouldn't have had Travis Scott there. I'm like, all right, well, that obviously it's gonna lead to something. And then now that we know it's not gonna lead to anything, bro, it's like, yeah, that's crazy. That's
They
crazy.
was
That was
coping
crazy.
exactly that. That is exactly what they were doing, bro.
Yeah.
Exactly what they were
That was
doing.
the worst excuse I've ever seen. I don't
It's
think
supposed to be bad. What the
Bro,
Okay, so-
I don't think we'll reach a low like that again. It's supposed to be bad. It's actually like
That's part of
that.
my least favorite part of this whole run. It's just people making excuses for mediocrity.
Who's somebody that he didn't get to wrestle that you wanted to see that we didn't get that we'll never get to see?
Edge.
Match that we'll never get to see.
Edge.
I'll
I
say
really,
Braun.
yeah, I really want.
Oh,
to
like
see
never
Braun
ever get to
Breaker.
see. Okay.
Well, he was my pick to retire Cena at first,
Same.
but I
That is
think
cool.
I really do think though. I mean, I'm not saying Gunther couldn't have, but I really do think if Seth wasn't here, they wouldn't have done the turn so early. I really do think he would have. I really do think Braun Breaker would have been in this tournament, but because he got
I'll
Punk,
see that.
he got Punk in January, right, for like the first Netflix show of the year.
Yeah.
Like,
They couldn't do that. Yeah.
yeah, but if Seth was still here, I genuinely think Braun Breaker would have been in that tournament and won, and went on to retire. And then, so that would have been the fuel needed to eventually fuel when Braun Breaker is kind of like, all right, I'm past you.
Yeah.
Like, I've retired John Cena. What do I look like listening to you? Especially because I think CM Punk, he wouldn't be World Heavyweight Champion now. I think CM Punk would have won it from Seth Rollins like around this time, like kind of, let's just say the January show. Whenever that match was supposed to happen, I think that's when CM Punk would have won it back. And then Braun Breaker would just look at him like, well, because Roman would have cost him probably.
Or Braun.
And then been like, I'm past you. So that's how I think that would have went down. But We'll never know because Seth Rollins is the guy. Can't stay healthy, but
So my answer would have been Braun Breaker. That's who I would have loved to see him face. Nate said Braun Breaker. He said Edge. I don't know if G was Braun Breaker too or not.
Yeah, we can just go with Braun. I can't think of anybody else because we got the AJ match when I thought we weren't gonna get it. So
Yeah. Man.
other than that, that's really all I really wanted to see for real.
I use like one of his old matches. I'll say I would have liked to see him fight Kevin Owens.
Good. That's actually a good call because when I
is
saw him in the
that your
crowd,
character? Oh,
when I saw him in the crowd, and I was like,
got
"Oh,
me.
we didn't get that. That's a shame."
Yeah, that got me and seeing him in the crowd. So
Yeah, that would have been a good one. That'd have been a good one.
sure.
What do y'all think? This might be a tough question. What do y'all think Cena's best match he ever had in the company?
Punk,
Oh.
Money in the Bank 2011.
I'm about to say.
I just rewatched that
gotta be
yesterday.
Punk.
I was doing a
I was
marathon
like,
of Cena
it's
matches.
a Punk match. It's
It's-
a Punk match.
man.
Whichever one you want to pick, it's a Punk match.
The environment, the chemistry that they have in the ring, the storytelling, just everything came together perfectly for that. You can't recreate that. You can't. Like that
And
was just,
you can argue it dead changed like the way the company is the way wrestling was looked at. Like it changed.
it did for me as a
everything.
child. It did for me as a child for sure.
But like realistically, right? And this they might get too much credit, but you know what? This is where we talk about it. This is where we discuss and talk about it, whether or not I'm bugging or not.
What's the word?
That match, I feel like, was a real big kickstart into kind of how wrestling is now. It's not the direct cause. Obviously, it's not. That's not the reason AEW was born.
Mhm.
But I definitely think it kickstarted.
So okay,
I think that feud did for sure.
separate. Okay, to separate the question, what is the best? What do y'all think the best story match that he had, and then what's the best like in-ring quality match I think he had? Because sometimes people like to separate the two. So
That's my story match. My best in-ring match. Styles. I think the Royal Rumble match is better. I think they're neck and neck, but I think the Rumble match was a little bit better.
Okay. That's a good one.
I'm low key gonna say the same. I low key am gonna say the same. I think my story match is Punk, obviously, and at Money in the Bank. I think the in ring match, AJ Styles, and at the Rumble, not SummerSlam. Ooh, you know what? I really
That's so
like.
close.
I
That's
really
so
like the story match though. Honorable mention. I really love the Firefly Funhouse match. I really
close.
love
That too.
I
Love that
really
too.
love that one.
Love that too.
Lim, what about you?
yeah, I'm gonna agree with Mo about the story with CM Punk, Money in the Bank, and it was definitely the AJ Styles match for me at Rumble. It's best in mirror match.
Story match, man, probably definitely have to be Punk. Money in the Bank was really good. That was a good story match.
Yeah.
And ring quality. That's tough, man. That's tough. AJ at SummerSlam was really good.
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan at Royal Rumble at SummerSlam was
Another
really
great
good.
call up. Great call up.
Shawn Michaels on Raw was really good.
Yep.
I was gonna say I'm surprised nobody said that yet.
I would say Shawn Michaels on Raw, bro. That's probably actually, you know what? Ooh, CM Punk on Raw too.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, had that man doing Hurricane Ranas and
CM Punk on
boy.
Raw. I think that's their best match for me, bro. That's Punk and Cena's best match to me. That
That's
shit was
crazy.
like that was WrestleMania worthy.
Absolutely.
The fact that we can get that.
I'm gonna go for story. I'm gonna go Firefly Funhouse. I think that was a really good breakdown of John Cena's career. I think that was fantastic. Be a little different from the in-ring perspective. I'm gonna go that Umaga match from
Ooh.
07.
Oh,
Nice.
Just be different.
that was
That match. Oh my god! Like
Ah,
I know people like, oh, John Cena's corny. He's too childish. Watch that match. Tell me if John Cena is corny. Tell me if he's childish after he chokes out Umaga with the turnbuckle, with the rope, bro. That match is
twice. He had to do it 2 times.
Twice.
That's why I'm like, how did it, some people say Umaga got buried? I'm like, how? He had to get choked
How?
out twice to lose. The fuck?
People to say whatever, bro. People to say
Man,
whatever.
come on, bro.
I would probably say for me too. I know a lot of people. 07 Cena was like his peak.
Yeah.
But I think Cena's best year for me was probably 2015. 2015 was probably his best overall year. Like that
Not mad at that.
to me shut down all the he can't wrestle allegations. For him to step down from the main event level to go to get the mid card title revive the United States Championship to actually make it feel important. So much so that they did a title for title match at SummerSlam with the World Championship involved. And the matches he was putting on weekly on Raw and on pay-per-views and stories too, that honestly I think was Cena's best year. Like when it comes to quality and everything, Cena in 2015 was ridiculous, bro. 07 is his peak though. I would say 07 was his best peak though. But
Man,
he's
that
had a
month
lot
in
of great
April,
stories over the years. My favorite Cena story, if I'm being honest, my favorite one probably was The Rock. I'm not gonna lie. Like the fact that shit happened at my age too, when I was like 13, 14. Like the fact that shit was happening, bro. I couldn't believe I was seeing this. Like I can't believe I'm actually watching this shit, bro. Like they built that up for a year. Knowing now too, like the promos were shoot real, that they really did like each other.
Yep.
Like everything about it was intense.
Yeah.
I really loved the match too. I just feel like Cena should have won, but like the match delivered, like that was like we haven't had a match like that that was as big since to me. Like that, there's still like Cody Roman was big, but it's like Cena Rock still like that's the biggest match that I've witnessed in my lifetime.
And as an adult, I appreciate the build even more, just knowing the art of wrestling and knowing like that Cena, the balls that Cena had to go out there and say some of the things he said to The Rock, to call him out, that he had his promo written on his wrist. Like as like people like at the time people said, oh yeah, The Rock dog walk Cena. Like no, Cena destroyed that man 90% of the time. Like Cena was on another level. Rock was washed on the mic, and Cena was just too big of a name. He could do pretty much whatever he wanted.
And I hated that idea that Rock was dogging him. I'm like, bro, all that nigga did was call him Fruity Pebbles. That was the funniest thing, bro. That was the funniest thing that man.
It was funny. It was funny.
I mean, yeah, but that's essentially all his insults were. You wear colored T-shirts. You look like Fruity Pebbles. That was 90% of his insults.
I feel
right. Like
I feel like for me, I feel like for me, they were kind of the way I look at it is Rock was more comedic with his catchphrases and more comedic with his jabs. Cena was like more personal, more serious, like taking shots, like. But if really digging into your skin, like Rock,
if you have a serious feud, you know what I mean. And I'm looking at that.
That's not how it started, though. Cena's the one who made it that way. It wasn't supposed to be like that serious. Cena's the one that was taking them jabs, and then Rock started to get like, all right, so we taking real shots now. All right, that's when he came out.
He didn't go over it with Rock.
Remember the next week he came out and he was like, I rip your throat out and shit like that. It was all up in his grill and shit like that. Like that didn't happen.
Cena was raised. He was like, yeah, I know. Like
he was rage smiling like, I got your ass.
Rage baiting that man.
I got the serious out of you.
Like they was taking shots, but Rock did some funny shit, like the Rock concert. That shit was funny, you know. He did that one segment where he was throwing Cena shit in the river and shit like that. I can't remember, like in the Boston River.
And honestly, that might be the first real like feud where they use social media and use interviews to go at each other with the tweets and everything, and like that shit was wild, bro. I
even liked how Punk, if y'all remember that contract signing before SummerSlam, how Punk tied in the Rock and Cena feud. He used the video from the Rock to tie into that as well.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I remember that too. Yeah, as far as this year, yeah, that feels like ridiculously like insane, bro. Like that shit was. They've
never seen nothing like that again.
They had a whole year to build that shit up.
Can't unless they do Roman Rock. You can't, bro.
Yeah.
Roman Rock can't commit, so
the only thing,
exactly.
Yeah, facts.
Or a bad timing, trying to do it at the wrong time.
I'm cool off the Rock and Roman now. I'm cool off of
it. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't,
honestly, I have a bad taste in my mouth because of the way Rock did this one. Like, how are you going to be involved in the biggest heel turn and then not commit?
He said, "Don't believe the reports." Looks like we should have.
Yeah. There's more that goes into it. I feel like realistically, though, the way I feel about Rock and Roman now, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really care much about it, but I know, like, if they did that shit, I'd be hyped for it. I mean, as soon as they get face to face and then they announce that shit for Mania, the energy is gonna instantly hit me. Like, oh shit, you feel me? Like, we're about to get this, man. That's how I felt when he went face to face with Rock the first time. But then I was like, well, Cody, nah, they can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was confusing. So like, I was excited, but I was mad at the same time. I'm like, nah, bro, I can't.
I remember my reaction.
I've been waiting for this.
I remember my reaction. That boy said, "But not at WrestleMania." I'm like,
I was so confused. And I immediately thought.
I looked. I was like, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And then I heard, I'm like,
yeah,
no way they gonna do this boy like that after he won the Rumble.
Yeah,
I was hot.
sick. I was like, yo,
I couldn't
it's sick.
believe it. I couldn't believe it.
Because
There's
remember,
no way.
I think the Raw before the Rumble, it was like, he was like, or should I say, I'm going to go out. That's how you know he washed on the mic. That setup to that thing was so trash. It's like, I'm going to go out to eat at a restaurant. Should I sit at a booth? Should I sit outside? Or should I sit at the head of the table?
That was the first. I think that was January 1st.
I like
actually.
that setup. I like that setup.
But nah, the
even more,
the
G.
delivery was trash. But I thought he was going to be in the Rumble. That's why I was like, oh, are they going to put him in the Rumble? But then he didn't show up. I was like, oh,
I like the delivery because I honestly didn't know where he was going with that. I was like,
I know exactly where he was going with that.
Nah, G, what pissed me off the most about that was the fact that after Cody won the Rumble, he pointed at Roman. He pointed at him, and they knew what they were doing. He pointed at him, and then you're going to have Cody come and say, oh, not at WrestleMania. Like, what the fuck? Nigga, you just pointed at him last week.
Playing devil's advocate, though.
Yeah.
Playing devil's advocate. You could say that's a little unprofessional about Cody.
Fair. He was doing some shit. He was booking himself.
Cody did what he had to do.
Yeah,
but
Cody
that
did
was
what he
the
had
setup.
to do.
Hey, I'm just playing devil's advocate.
You're right.
He had to do what he had to do.
No, you were right.
Cody knew exactly what he was doing.
Hey,
He knew
he
exactly
did.
what
two
he was
things
doing.
can be true.
Yeah, I agree.
You can
I
do
think
what you gotta do.
My theory is about this.
That's
I
not
think,
unprofessional.
But no, you're definitely right, G. But he
My-
definitely
He went
did what
into
had to do.
business for himself.
Yep, facts. He did.
my theory is
acknowledge
about
that.
this. Is I think when Rock stepped in, I think they envisioned that this match would be bigger, which it was bigger on paper. But I figured when they did it, it was basically like let the fans choose which one. And I think they were confident that they would pick Rock and Roman over Cody because The Rock is The Rock. It's Roman Reigns. It's the biggest match we could ever have, possibly. I think they thought that the fans would side with that. But when it went the other way, that's when they realized they had to pivot and go in a different direction. Because I like realistically, it was very rare that you would see somebody go against Rock and Roman. You know what I mean? Like, this is a match we've been waiting for. Like, Cody had to be really hot at that time for the fans to be like, nah, I can't do that, bro. Can't do Cody.
Let me ask you then, if you think that, then that goes to what G was saying, then Cody definitely went into business for himself. Do you think Cody knew when he won that Rumble that they was trying to do Rock and Roman?
Yeah.
He said he knew.
They said that. Yeah,
He said-
Triple H said that they didn't know what was going to be next for him. It was probably going to be Seth, but I feel like Cody did that because he knew that, like, he gonna have to fight for this, bro. Like, this is the Rock and Roman Reigns we're talking about.
Yeah.
Like,
And if you saw the promo after he won the Rumble, he thanked the fans. He was like, "You have no idea how hard these past few days have been." So like they told him like, "You're going to win the Rumble, but you're not going to face Roman. We're doing Rock and Roman." But he did that point to ensure like, because he trusted the fans to remember like, "Hey, I got a story to finish." So he went straight to Roman, and that cameraman. Talk about someone
Roman
going up.
Roman looked pissed, bro.
And you see that
Roman looked
cameraman.
confused. He said, "Me."
Roman like, what the fuck? Why this nigga pointing at me?
I'm not pointing at you, bro. Point at me.
Roman played it off well too.
Hey, Paul Heyman was like,
Yeah.
Paul Heyman, show him who's the champion.
Yeah, that's what they should do though. If Roman wins the Rumble, they should have Punk and Cody in the box, and then have Roman look at both. You
Roman
know,
holds
he
up
can choose
the
now. He
ones
can
and
pick
then-
Punk. He got a story with Punk. He got a story with Cody too. You know, so it's like
Yeah.
he could point at both. Be like, I'm coming, and he already kind of hit it. Like, them titles look good on me, and they were like, what title is it? Figure that out yourself. bro.
That's up for y'all to figure
Figure
out.
it out. Whichever one I want.
But yo,
That's
back
crazy,
to back to Cena like stories, right? Who do y'all? I'm curious to see who y'all got has his best story, his best feud,
Punk.
best feud of Punk. Okay,
Edge would be
It's
only,
I was about to
it would be
say,
Punk and Edge.
it's
I'll say this. I think Punk is his best on-screen story because I felt Punk was the best at matching him in promos and like everything you could think of. Cena was the best at. But when it comes to in ring, honestly, I would have to say AJ Styles, bro. Like them niggas, bro. They put on 3 of the best matches I've ever seen WWE have, bro. Crown Jewel,
They can
go.
in Royal Rumble, like Money in the Bank was good too.
Oh yeah.
Money in the Bank was, but like those 3 right there, like those could legit Punk, Cena, Crown Jewel with Styles, SummerSlam, and Rumble. Those legit could be top 10 best Cena matches. Like all 3 of those could be in his top 10 best matches, like ever.
for sure.
Like
for sure.
him and AJ Styles, bro. Like very different styles, but the chemistry was like.
Cody's failed push. What do you people? Oh, you got it. Chat. Salute.
So that's what I would say. I would break it down. I would say his best on-screen story, like him and Punk had good matches too, but like his best on-screen story, I feel like Punk was his best and the biggest one because Punk was able to match Cena on everything that Cena was best at. But when it comes to in ring, him and AJ Styles, bro, I don't think they ever had a bad match.
Someone said it's crazy that no one has mentioned Orton yet. I would
I'm
hurt y'all
mentioning
feelings.
Edge before.
I hate
Orton,
telling
bro.
good people bad news.
Yeah,
Shit,
Like,
overrated as fuck,
The
man.
most overrated
Get
rivalry the
outta
company
here.
has ever produced.
I don't think I've ever
You
seen
gotta
it. And
say-
I think that's part of the reason why Cena said that Styles is the best to him, because he had good matches with Shawn, but like him and Styles, bro.
It was just something else.
Yeah, like him and Styles were crazy together. Like, so that,
Because he said Styles could do everything. I saw that interview talking about Malik. It's just the fact that Styles forced him to do things that nobody else could do, bro. And then, like, that shit's crazy.
And then when you really sit there and think about it, like another aspect of like I think wrestling that people don't talk about enough is like you have to be able to be creative. The fact that y'all were able to sit there and be like, hey, the Royal Rumble is about throwing people out of the ring. Let's have a match where we don't leave the ring. That alone.
Wait, that was their logic?
Yes, that was their logic. That was they both.
Wow.
I don't know.
I didn't
Cena
know
said
that.
it.
Wow.
I don't know. Cena said it or AJ Styles said it, but one of them said that's when they were figuring out how to do this match. It was like, hey, what if we take a concept where the whole show was about throwing people out of the ring? What if we didn't leave the ring? Like the fact that you had that genius, like who sits there and
I appreciate that match even more.
who
though.
genuinely sits there and thinks like that? Like you got to be a different type of special
Wow.
to think
That's
like
AJ
that.
Styles, bro.
Did they even leave the ring in the last match that they did?
I don't.
Yeah, I think.
They did?
Oh wait, I don't know.
I don't
I don't
know.
think so. I don't think so.
I don't know.
I didn't really
But that one was a little different. I think they did
Yeah.
eventually.
But no, that's I didn't know
I think
that.
that's-
how
I
I'm
think they
breaking
might
it down,
have.
though. That's how I'm breaking it down. So for me, on screen, like I said, CM Punk would be his best feud because I think he matched Cena the best out of everybody for Cena's best contributes. But in ring, him and AJ never had a bad match, bro. Never. And they had some of the best matches ever.
Facts.
Never.
Facts.
Facts, big facts.
That was
To
my
me,
opinion.
I say this might be biased. I don't know because it's my favorite rivalry of all time. But I've always had Edge. Like Edge was always the Joker to Cena's Batman.
Yeah.
That's how I always looked at it.
Edge is
I'm not
up
mad
there.
at that.
Edge is up there.
The Edge feud's better than the Orton feud.
Clears.
By far.
Bro, I'm not gonna
Clears.
lie. I'm not gonna lie. Orton feud's not even top 3.
Oh yeah.
No, it's not top three.
What's your three?
Top
What's your
five.
three?
It's top five. But not
Edge,
top three.
AJ, and Punk.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I get JBL in the 4 spot?
I'm not mad at that, but Orton I think is too impact. That feud I have to put it in the top 5.
Yeah,
That-
Orton-
that's-
Over Orton, you kind of losing me there, brother. I'm not gonna
It's,
lie.
it's too
man,
important.
man,
As good
man.
as the JBL feud was.
Yeah, I was like over
And
Orton.
how
no,
important
you
it was
kinda
for
lose.
Cena's career as well.
Orton to be top
Oh,
five.
But now, if you tell me which one I won, that's not really a feud, so I guess I can't count that.
They just
I
had
was
so
gonna
many
say,
matches.
I'll take that Firefly Funhouse match 10 times out of 10 before Cena
Well,
Randy
Mania
match.
30
most
also
of the
happened.
time.
So
But that's why I said it's not really a feud. I'm just talking about that match.
right.
The fact, oh my god, the fact that the Wyatts never feuded with Cena, bro, that's such a fumble, bro. The fact that we never got
No
heel
interaction,
John Cena
yeah.
with the Wyatts, like no interaction at all, bro. That was.
But Nate, you know why that is? Because they don't know what to do with the Wyatts right
Yep,
now. bro.
yep,
That's real.
yep,
That's real.
yep. Brought them
Back.
back as a nostalgia pop.
Well, yeah, they feud with the MFTs. We're gonna see how that goes.
Yeah, JBL matches had some mid matches too. I feel like the only thing that really makes me mad about the Cena Orton match, they always had really good stories. I felt like the builds to their stories were good. They just had so many matches that underdelivered so many times. Like
Yeah.
Five out of
TLC
22
match was that was mid to me. Like that was all right. You know, Royal Rumble
Like Cena and
2014,
Orton and TNC match is crazy.
like the Royal Rumble 2014, that was like it just
Whatever.
the first Hell in a Cell, that shit was ass. You know what I mean? Like
Oh my
SummerSlam
God.
09, that shit was ass. Like,
I hate.
Oh, yeah, didn't they have another one?
I hate that one.
2014 Hell in a Cell was good.
That was good.
That
That
was
was good. I'll
That
give
was
him
good.
that. That was good.
Like SummerSlam
And that
07
Backlash
was
was
good.
great.
You know, the last match they had was good. Hell in a Cell 2014, the Iron Man match was good. The
Iron Man match is great.
But
I
like,
think that's their best.
they had so many matches and like just so many that underdelivered to me.
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
They've had 22 televised matches. And only 5 of them are good.
that's insane.
They're
bro.
shot below 25% from the field. I'm not doing this.
Yeah, I can't get
Hey,
that.
how many?
Putting up Kwame numbers, man. I'm not doing this. Putting up
Yeah.
tour
Putting up
dates.
tour
Hey, I'm not
dates.
gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
If you putting up 25%, you gotta get off.
Get
the
off
I'm
the
not
court.
lying. Hey, I'm not lying.
Oh, I would look at you. Come sit next to me. Get off.
Yeah, sit on the bench, man.
All right, so
Like,
since we talking Cena, I gotta ask. You know, John Cena won a lot of matches. What is the one match that John Cena won that y'all still feel that he should have never like that really pissed y'all off?
Bray Wyatt. Shouldn't have lost to Bray Wyatt. We can talk about the Nexus till we're blue in the face. He should not have
I'll
beat
give you
Bray
the
Wyatt.
answer. Yeah.
Yeah,
Bray Wyatt
nigga,
is
Bray Wyatt
Bray
for sure. Bray
Yeah,
Wyatt
Mania
for sure.
30. He shouldn't have
Mania
beat Bray
30.
Wyatt.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
What's yours, Mo? Bray Wyatt?
Yeah, probably Bray. Yeah. The Nexus one is just like obvious. Like everybody knows that one. But...
David. If my knee, I would have made it to the league. Otunga, shut your ass up.
Yo, he on YouTube, bro. He waited till this month to make that video. Come on, bro.
Insane, bro.
Come on.
Lane, what about you?
I mean, I'm gonna say the Nexus, bro, because that shit shouldn't have happened, bro. That shit killed so many careers. It was done.
It was
So-
nasty.
Man, Michael Turner's career was over before it started.
Oh,
fair.
You would Michael
Hey, but
Clark-
I will say this: I did like the heat Wade Barrett kept on John Cena the whole time. Wade Barrett, you should not have fucked with that nigga no time. Even in that last match, he still said, "Yeah, Gunther, tap that nigga out." That's
Yeah,
what I
right,
wanted from him.
right.
He's being too nice. He was being too. They
He
told
was
him. I was like,
being-
"Nah, bro."
Hey man,
Wade
hey,
should've went in
Wade,
on that.
calm down. They say Wade, calm down, bro. He's a legend.
I'm gonna say for me, I'm gonna be a little different here. Y'all said Bray, y'all said Nexus. Those are two good ones.
Someone says the Ray match.
That match shouldn't have happened. It should have been saved for
That shouldn't
SummerSlam.
have happened,
Save
bro.
it for SummerSlam and bring Punk back then.
Bro, you acting like John Cena and Rey Mysterio could have soloed at SummerSlam. Like,
Oh, me.
Ray was
the
still
two biggest
big.
baby faces, bro.
Two biggest baby faces? Come on, man.
And then you have
Oh,
Punk return after the match.
I would say match that he won that I feel like he shouldn't have won. I want to give a different answer because I don't want to say those two. I mean, those are two good obvious ones, but I don't want to give that same answer. Let me think outside the box here. I'm gonna say
Big Show WrestleMania 20, you said?
no. That shit is. He definitely did that for sure.
I think after Batista said I quit, he shouldn't have still ate him through the floor. But you know,
That's funny.
That's a Cena thing he
petty.
does in I Quit matches. He did it to JBL too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
JBL
Too bad,
quit. He
nigga.
already ran him through that wall.
Too bad, nigga.
He was like, "Yeah."
Yeah, I can't think of anything. I'll say the Nexus one or the Bray Wyatt one. Either one. You can go either one. Those are probably the top two.
someone said Mark Henry.
Bro,
No, he should have won that match.
I wanted Michael Tarver to win.
The Daniel Bryan match happened. Edge at Royal Rumble. I would say Edge at Royal Rumble, yes, but then they still worked out though. It still worked out for
It
everybody.
worked out
Yeah.
for the both. Yeah,
It still worked out for everybody. So if it didn't work out the way it was supposed to, then I feel you on that. But
for sure.
I'd say it worked out. Let's see. So what's a Cena match that he lost that pissed y'all off?
That pissed me off.
Cena
day
lost.
One that he lost that y'all was like that shouldn't have happened.
Cena lost. Crazy work.
Yeah,
Yo.
I don't know if I can give you a Cena loss.
Oof.
Probably Del Rio.
Bro, I was gonna say when Del Rio came back and beat you,
No,
bro,
in 2013, yeah.
no, I'm talking about
Or
2015.
2015.
When he came back and he beat him for the U.S. title. I was not feeling that, bro.
I knew Cena because I remember the reports at the time.
And he beat him with a kick, the kick to the face.
That's all it took. I'm like, after this whole year, that's all you did.
That one pissed me off. Bro. I was like, bro, like this whole year, Del Rio the guy though, bro. You already know.
And then he used
Killed
that same
the US
kick the
title.
next night as a transitional move.
Y'all already know how I felt about Del Rio.
The Hell in a Cell one, I hated the execution because I felt like it was a backdrop for the Miz and R-Truth.
Mm.
That's why I hated it. I felt like, remember Mo? Miz and R-Truth came back and there was like thugs and like, you needed all that
And they
security.
beat CM Punk and Triple H.
You
My
needed-
opinion, CM Punk.
But that's so nasty.
Somebody said Solo. Somebody
They
said
teamed up against The
Rock.
Rock and John Cena at Survivor Series.
Rock is a good one, yeah. Del Rio,
The Miz and
Solo,
R-Truth, come on,
Theory, Lesnar, and
Solo shit cola. Yo, that's crazy.
Del Diddy Rio is crazy.
Oh, probably. Probably the first match.
That's gonna be Mo's new nickname, Mo Diddy Rio.
Yo,
Rock at
bro.
WrestleMania, yeah, Rock at WrestleMania, yeah, that's a good one.
Oh
Probably
yeah,
the
lose it.
Wrestle
Yeah,
Kingdom
when he
match.
Oh yeah.
That wasn't like the worst thing though. It was like he should have won, but it was
No.
like, all
It
right.
didn't annoy me at the time. I didn't care.
no, he should have
Yeah.
beat The Rock the first time.
Oh, hold on, go back to one match that he shouldn't have won. Brock Lesnar, Extreme Rules. That's my answer.
Yeah, that's asinine. Yeah.
That match,
Yeah.
it's supposed to be his worst year ever, and he come on, bro. Makes sense.
He beat Brock Lesnar.
No, the loss that pissed me off the most was definitely when he lost to The Rock on that first one. He shouldn't.
They pissed you off at the time, or like in hindsight?
No, I was definitely pissed off.
No,
At
I
the time.
wasn't that.
I was Cena all the way through, and when Cena lost, I was like, "What the fuck?"
I was just too
What is
in awe
this?
of the match happening.
And then the
I was
Raw
just
after
too-
Mania,
Yeah.
The Rock makes an announcement. Hey, I'm gonna fight the WWE champion at the Royal Rumble. I'm like, oh, we're running this.
Oh, he
bitch.
announced it there. I forgot. Holy shit!
He said- he
announced
I
it
thought
Raw
Raw
one.
1000 was the
he
announcement.
said that he wanted to be champion again. Then on Raw 1000 is when he said that.
Yeah.
He was gonna face.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But at that
Oh, I
time,
thought it was a tweet. I thought it was a tweet he made on the Raw after Mania.
no. At that
Like-
time though, what 2012, 2013, that was still kind of hype at that time though, because it was The Rock. So
Yeah,
I know. I was.
that's
I know.
crazy.
Once he said that, I was like, yeah, kiss my ass.
And I hated Punk, so I just wanted the belt off him. I didn't care how.
hated Punk is crazy.
I love him now. I hated him then.
I only really didn't like Punk when Brad Maddox. when Brad Maddox happened. I'm not gonna lie, that pissed me off.
So what's
It's
your
funny
guys?
now? It's funny now.
So
But at the time,
Bro's a Hall of Famer.
what's your guys' favorite John Cena memory then? Now that his career is over with, it's done. A memory that you will forever cherish, or one that sticks out to you.
I think John Cena purple shirt Cena will always be my favorite. I'll never forget my uncle for Christmas. He got me the wristbands, the shirt, he got me the chain, the hat, the all in purple because that time purple John Cena, and then right behind it is orange John Cena as a kid. Those two
That's
were
good, yeah.
those,
That's Super Cena.
yeah,
That's
those-
Super Cena.
That is
those
Super
two
Cena.
are my like favorite because that ironically enough, purple Cena was the one beating up the Nexus every week.
That's why I hate orange and purple shirt. I'm like, bro.
That was the one beating up the Nexus.
I started falling off of Cena like with the orange around that time. What brought me back was when it was a little bit after Rock came back. He was cutting a promo on the lead up to WrestleMania 27, and he started doing the rapping stuff again. Like he started rapping it on Rock again. That's what won me back, and I never turned back again.
So that was I think that was black shirt Cena feuding with because it
No,
stopped
on the way
saying
to Miz.
it stopped.
On the way to the Miz match.
Oh, okay. Because I remember Cena vividly when he stopped. It was like the same. It wasn't the same logo when it was like the rise above hate.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
black
yeah.
shirt with. I was like, okay, this
Embrace the
that
hate.
nigga was, that nigga was,
I need that shirt somewhere.
Embrace
I
the
need that
hate.
shirt.
Somebody said Cena
Man.
saving Christmas when he beat Del Rio.
That was a fun
funny.
Raw.
That was funny.
That
Only
was
John
fun.
Cena.
That was actually like
Only John.
only John Cena, yeah. Only John Cena. That was good. I remember watching that. That's still a fun Raw if you go
My
back.
Someone said people power. I can't stand
My favorite
it.
Cena memory. There's a lot of Cena memories. I'll go with what really made me a John Cena fan, like die hard. It was the I Quit match against JBL, bro. When he's standing on the turnbuckles with the blood on his face with them 2 titles, that was the moment for me that told me that, bro, y'all can't tell me nothing about John Cena, bro. He's that nigga, bro. I don't care what nobody say, bro. Like that right there is what like that image when he had all that blood and he got the 2 titles and the pyro going off and shit. I'm like, bro, that's the coolest nigga on earth right now to me, bro. At that time, that's how I felt. Like that moment watching that. I watched that DVD so much, bro, that like that image forever lives in my mind.
That's a great one. I think my favorite Cena is Thugonomics Cena, but I agree with you on that moment, Malik. That shit, because I didn't think he could do that some shit like that, bro. Like at that point, it was like, could John Cena actually go? And like when like you said, face bloody carrying that shit, it was like, oh no, he's that dude now. It's over with.
Somebody said Cena on Total Divas crazy.
That was the first heel turn.
Nah, that boy.
That's the real heel turn, bro.
Yeah,
And that
bro.
boy said,
bro.
if you want to,
house
You have a
rules, bro.
coaster?
bro,
You
that
have a
boy
coaster?
said, we eat every day at this time.
Bro.
What?
Nigga, what?
Like,
Bro, remember when
you-
Nikki Bella made him dinner, bro?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
Nigga wasn't appreciative of his woman cooking for him. I'm like, what?
That nigga said, we not eating this. We going to get something out, nigga. What's wrong with you?
Oh shit!
Is that on the
Water
counter?
spilled some
Bro,
water on
the
the
I
face
felt
he
so
ma-
bad for Nikki.
Bro,
bro.
the face he made at Nikki Bella when she said she wanted kids, boy, boy looked at her like,
No funny shit. I'm
Yes.
surprised it lasted that long, bro.
bro, there's no
Total
way that
Divas.
was
The
Cena
fact
on Total
that
Divas
the
was crazy.
The
Bro, the
fact that
poster thing
actually
would've been
aired, bro,
really
like
bad.
the fact that WWE was okay with airing all that footage, like, bro, John Cena is a demon, bro. Like,
Especially-
it's supposed to be the guy who's your superhero, bro.
Especially when Daniel Bryan came out and he was like, yeah, I just got annoying because then I'd show up at home after a long day of, being a wrestler. And then I'd have to fake a fight. I'd have to script an argument. Oh, those are
Nah,
funny.
that shit was funny. He tried to call Animal Control on that dog because he bit him. So I'm gonna call Animal Control. Bro, what? Real ass dog, bro. How look that big?
He was pissed, bro.
That house rules.
It's like, control your dog.
The house
The only
rules was
thing
nuts,
that
bro.
really pissed me off about the house rules is when he said that. He said, if you're gonna stay up late, you need to text or call me and let me know. Grown ass man, nigga, what are you talking about? I'm gonna call my mama that I'm staying up late. When he said that, I'm like, nigga, we grown, bro.
Salute, man.
Nigga, we on the road.
I don't even gotta tell my mom when I'm going to sleep, bro. I'm grown. Like, what the fuck? Like,
What the hell, bro?
Grown ass man, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah, man, fuck that, bro. When he said that, I said,
John said
I'ma
you in
be
this
out
house,
late.
nigga. You going to sleep at 10.
he said, if you gonna stay up late, you need a text or call me.
Nigga, what?
What are you talking
He
about?
said, you're not walking into my house all hours.
We're grown as fucking here, bro. What are you talking about, bro?
Oh my god, bro. Raw ends at 11, bro. The fuck? Like,
That shit had me
Oh,
fucked
shit.
up, bro. I couldn't believe that. Honestly, like nobody reacted to that at the table too. They were just listening. I would have been honestly, I would have had to say something.
I would have left. We going to a
Bro,
hotel.
bro,
Bree,
I'd
I'm
have-
not
we
lying.
going to a hotel.
If I no,
I'm not staying with you.
bro,
nigga.
if I was there, I would have looked at the camera crew. Cut. What the fuck are we doing? This are we serious? This in the script?
I gotta tell
What
you.
are we doing?
I gotta tell you what time I go to bed.
Because me as a grown man, the fuck I look like checking in with this nigga and
We
not
eat
punching,
dinner at this
and not
time?
punching him square in the mouth. Like not
We
punching him square in the
No, I
mouth.
can
Like,
see.
dinner.
I could see like if you was leaving his crib.
That's one thing.
That's his house. So if you was gonna come back
Yeah.
later, let me know what time you're gonna come back, so I can leave the door unlocked or let you know the code to come in or something like that. Okay, like, that's cool. It's your house, but like, I gotta tell you time I'm going to bed, nigga. Like,
like, what does look like? I'm not gonna
Nigga,
lie,
I'm
that
not
could have been an
tired,
elite
bro.
heel character. That could have been an elite
He
heel
should
character.
have. That's what he should have
Yo,
did, bro.
Right.
They said Dictator John. Oof.
Hey, imagine he coming.
Bro.
Hey, imagine he show up to Monday Night Raw. When you're ready to have a match, you need to let me know and make sure I say it's okay.
hey, I ain't gonna lie. That's the version that John Cena. That's the David Otunga John Cena know right there. That's the one he's talking about.
Yeah.
Yo.
That's the one he's talking about. And he said everybody when they come to dinner, everybody got dressed up, wear suits and ties and shit. Like, nigga,
Yeah, bro.
Oh,
like, nigga, this
yeah.
ain't. We ain't eating out. What the hell?
in my own, we got in your own
In
crib.
the
We gotta dress
crib?
up just to
Bro, I
eat,
can't-
bro.
I gotta
That
dress
nigga
up.
said you. That nigga said you at my house, nigga. You better wear a suit.
He said after dinner, all the girls got to report to this room and the guys go to the cigar room.
And the guys are going to the cigar room. Like, for
going
what?
back to watch the game or something.
I
I'm on the couch.
smoke,
I want to watch the game, bro.
yeah.
Like going to the PlayStation or something. We got to go to the cigar room after every meal, bro.
Oh
Like,
my god.
For what?
after every meal. That shit is crazy.
Nasty.
I would have been like, well,
Oh,
hey,
my
it's been
God.
lovely. Hey, go ahead. Hey, keep the deposit, brother.
Like there were
Good
certain
deposit.
rules that
Right.
there were
Good
certain rules,
deposit.
there were certain rules that were justifiable. Like come in, take your shoes off because everybody did that. Black, if you're black, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
take your shoes
Yeah,
off when you
yeah.
come to the house, cool. But like, got to dress up for every meal.
Fuck no.
We got to go to the room after every meal, bro. Like, got to tell you what time I'm going to sleep. Like,
Sure, you better than me. Best believe I'm on.
This is
Please,
prison, bro.
Salute.
Please.
dress up to eat. Don't even dress up to eat when you go out. When I go out to eat, go to the restaurant.
Right.
I wear this.
Especially in the comfort of my own home, you better be lucky. Y'all, I
That's
wore some
insane,
clothes
bro.
down here to this kitchen. You feel me? Like, what are you
Yo,
talking
what?
about?
Yo, what?
Hey, yo.
What did you just say?
I'm talking about like a shirt. Like obviously, you walk down. Stop acting like we ain't never
Yo, bro.
ate just our shorts and stuff like that. Like, stop it. Stop
No.
it.
Clothes. You said clothes,
No.
nigga. Nigga, you said clothes.
Okay. My fault.
Nigga
for
walking in the
assuming you don't know
kitchen,
what I
booty
mean.
butt naked, bro.
Hey, baby, he that dude on Baby Boy, bro, in the kitchen. Cooking the meal with the ass cheeks out. No
That's
clothes.
crazy.
man.
Yo,
That's crazy.
There's a
I mean, if it's your house, bro.
No.
it's been rain, bro.
Shit, yeah. You know what's the funny
Come on,
part?
you
too?
be
If you watch,
be wearing full length clothes all day at the house.
Negro,
Like,
no,
you got,
obviously not.
You got shirt, shorts, socks, shoes,
I
jacket.
ain't gonna lie.
Jacket is crazy. Jacket is crazy.
I ain't gonna lie. What
Yeah,
I'm wearing
at least
this
shirt-
right now, I fall asleep
shirt
in
and
this
pants,
right now,
yeah.
bro. Oh God,
Pants, yeah.
I'll fall asleep in this right now and be comfortable. Like,
Yeah, you
Oh
better than
my
me.
God.
You know what I can't stand though? You know what? I'm this is very much a side note, but I can't stand people who fall asleep in jeans. I think you're a demon. I think you're.
Oh, that's
psychotic.
weird.
I've done
I think-
that being exhausted. Like I'm like,
Yeah,
done.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie. I don't
Done.
care how exhausted I am,
Never-
brother. I'm not.
nah,
sleeping in
well, I ain't
Never
gonna
when
lie.
I'm
I
conscious.
don't really wear jeans though. I wear sweatpants a lot, so I'm not.
Yeah,
jeans.
that's
Sweatpants
not
is a little
wearing
different
jeans.
because
Same.
I'm not a jean type person, but yeah, falling asleep in jeans. I've only done that like
you're
that's
psychotic.
like
I'm not gonna lie. You do
that's like
that.
most of like I came home one day and just laid in bed.
Yeah,
Nah,
sometimes
nah,
you just sometimes you
I
just
can't
tired, bro.
physically. I can't physically lay my head down to rest with a pair of jeans on. That's just.
We got someone choking, bro.
Yeah, bro. That nigga in the kitchen. In the kitchen
Choking on
this
cereal
with
is
just
crazy.
no clothes, bro. Cooking the meal just in the kitchen, with no clothes. Crazy
Hell
work, bro.
nah. At most shirtless.
What's even worse, bro?
I gotta have pants
I
on,
just
bro.
heard this story recently. If you go back and watch that movie, y'all seen Baby Boy, right?
Yeah.
If you go back and watch that movie, they didn't know that scene was gonna happen. The actors, like they walked in, niggas just ass out, bro. They had no idea like he was going to do that. It's like, nah, that's crazy.
That's nuts. I didn't know that.
Actors had to act on point. Like that was real acting, bro. Like they had to like.
That's
Yes,
why
that
Tyrese
is it.
reacted like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like-
that and then the scene in Coach Carter when they was in the pool and shit
Yeah.
at that house. They all said like
Yep.
like they actually wasn't supposed to be in there. So when he came and
Yeah,
told
you
him to
gotta
get out, he was being for real.
Man,
He
Coach
really
Carter
aired
low
them
key
niggas
funny to
out.
me. He told them to pass their classes, and everyone went and had a
Word!
Nah,
They said, hey,
No, no,
just
no.
get a C.
Get a
Nigga said,
C.
hell
I
no.
said, how?
Get a
I don't want to do this. What you mean?
It's not like he was telling them parents get them B's, get A's.
Wait, you
said
said
get-
C.
He said like
Average.
2.3 GPA. They
Like
said,
what?
He said, excuse me.
What?
how dare you? Sports are, how else are they supposed to learn? Go to
Yeah,
class.
bro. That parent did say that. That parent said, "Why else would my kid come to school if not to play
And
basketball?"
you know what's so
They young when you can have education.
Wait,
Hey,
what?
hey, you know what's so-
That was in that town hall meeting, nigga, when he was telling them that shit.
and
That
what's
shit
so
happened,
crazy?
bro.
Some of them parents still be moving like that today. I ain't gonna say too much, but
Hey,
don't come. hey, just,
Shit.
I'll put it like this: don't come to the little city area I work at, because
No,
some of these parents, bro, we got kids that legit be
I couldn't be a
missing
teacher.
multiple days of school, and then wondering why we calling their phone.
no facts.
They be like, "Why is my kid failing? He's never here.
I couldn't be. A
You
teacher.
can't give him
I
extra
couldn't be a
credit?
teacher. I couldn't
He
be a-
he not doing the original credit he's supposed to do. Why would I give him extra?
He not doing the original.
When their parents
credit.
want the kids to get them out of the hood, you go play basketball, get us out of the hood, man. Make it
Nah,
figure
hey,
it out.
not where I live. You might.
Figure it out.
I don't know.
Play some
Boy,
football,
hell
nigga.
no.
Oh, bro.
Ain't making it
yeah,
back.
bro. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I love my kids. I actually love my job. But it be agitating my soul, and they know I say this all the time. Like they literally agitate my soul. I got kids be like, oh, I don't like, you know, it's middle school. You play all the sports, you try everything, right?
Yeah.
They be like, oh, I don't want to do that. I just want to focus on this sport. For what? For what? You average 2 points a game. Boy, if if you don't go line up at the X and go run a route, boy, you average 2 points. What are we doing?
What do y'all say to Bully Ray saying that Styles and Cena don't have a rivalry, just matches?
Man, fuck with Bully Ray.
Right, fuck that.
I'm about to call
Bully
Bully Ray.
Ray.
I'm about to call Bully Ray the E bro.
Busted Open Radio be
Hey,
botting
I'm
it
about
up.
to call Bully Ray the E bro of the IWC, because
Ooh,
that
wow.
boy, like, come on, bro, what you doing?
They be
I
having
see
some
what
botch.
he's saying a little bit. Like maybe Cena and Styles don't have like the best stories together. Like they have better
No.
matches, but they have stories going into.
They still have a story, yeah.
They
Yeah.
literally have a rivalry.
Matches should have pushed to PLE. Oh, sure. Matches that
did
should have been on Mania. What you mean? Is that what
Yeah.
you're saying?
Well, Silver's White should have been on
Gilbert's
30.
wife definitely should have been.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, it should have been.
Yeah.
30.
when the Street Profits were actually over, that little triple threat, we know what they did with that.
That
Oh,
should have
yeah.
been on
Put it on
Mania.
SmackDown, not Mania. Crazy work.
That should have been on
The
Mania.
And then they made
SmackDown
up
after
for it.
Mania.
And then they made up for it by,
I'll
we'll
say
give
for
you
me-
SummerSlam, and then
For
kill
me,
the
at
whole
some point,
division.
I don't know when, but like Cena Taker when the streak was alive, bro, that shit would have been insane.
Oh my gosh. man.
Hey,
I
know
don't know
why
when
they
you could have
didn't
did
do
it. I don't know. Don't ask me when. I don't know when, but somewhere in that time
But,
frame, I figured
but
it
I
out.
know why they didn't.
WrestleMania
I
30 should have been.
I know why they didn't do it though. I know why they didn't do it.
I know why they didn't do it.
Because that means they got to pick somebody to lose.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
And
like, that
if
would've been
Cena
like-
would have been the one to end the streak. My God, the hate he would have got.
Now, if they
would've been
use that as a heel turn, that'd be
Cool,
wonderful.
but they weren't going to.
They weren't going to.
They
yes,
weren't
of
going
course.
to.
That could have been maybe the most.
And then if
unpredictable match they
Undertaker
ever had.
beat Cena, if
Oof.
Undertaker beat Cena, I feel like a lot of people, I don't know if they would have rocked with that as much as people
I think
think.
they'd have been all right with it.
I mean, you would have had to be all right with whatever.
Peak
But
Cena,
then,
they would've been-
if you beat in peak Cena with the streak, I'm not gonna lie, Undertaker, you got to be the GOAT. You got to be the greatest of all time. Like, you can never lose.
2007 Undertaker versus 2007 Cena would have been insane.
That would have.
like that would have been a good year to do it, but like
Batista and Taker.
Who loses?
Hey,
Who loses?
Cena
Hey, I'll tell you right now, though.
Man,
I'll
so
tell you
far.
right now, they do that then, and Vince McMahon got a 2018 booking type of thing. No contest.
Oh yeah, yeah.
No contest.
Yeah, at that
Yo,
time,
The
Imagine-
streak would have had an asterisk. Oh no!
at that time though, I think at that time, I think he would have pushed for Cena because I've heard
Oh.
stories where Bruce Pritchard talked about he wanted Mark Henry to end the streak. So Vince was just like, Vince had been waiting in that streak for a minute. He had been waiting. He knew it was going to happen at one point.
Pitched everybody.
It only happened for Brock Lesnar because he finally convinced Taker, like, hey, if it ain't going to be Brock Lesnar. He said the line that convinced him was, he said, if it ain't going to be Brock, who else is it going to be? And Undertaker said he didn't have a response for it. Like, yep, that's why it's going to be Brock Lesnar. So
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like that's cap. I'll be buying into the conspiracy. I wouldn't be shocked if Brock Lesnar concussed him on purpose. I wouldn't be shocked.
No,
Paul Heyman said that though. That's the Paul Heyman theory. That's what he talked about in the interview.
That's what I'm saying.
He speculates.
I don't believe
But I'm
He's
not
throwing
gonna
out
lie.
the
It's
speculation,
2020.
yeah.
It's 2025, or at the time it was whatever year it was.
2014.
Yeah, 2014. If Brock Lesnar really
That was
wanted
11
to-
years ago, bro.
If Brock Lesnar really wanted to concuss the Undertaker at that time, bro, I believe it.
Easily.
I believe it.
I don't think Brock does.
I don't think it's off the table. I don't think it's off the table.
I think
That's
they're
all.
good
I think
friends
he
in
has too. I think he has too much.
I think they're good friends IRL.
I don't think Brock is that unprofessional, bro.
No.
Like, I think he understands business, bro.
He's a
Brock,
freak.
everyone says Brock is one of the most safest.
Okay,
people to work
so
with.
let me ask you a question.
Unless your name is
So
Jedi.
why he bust open Randy Orton out of nowhere just because?
That was a part of the script.
That was the plan.
That's part of the script.
That was part of the script.
So just randomly,
You can't.
I'm
You
over this.
can't. They can't.
Boom,
They
shit
can't blade. They weren't allowed to blade, so it had to be the hard way.
It was part of
He
the
did the same
script.
thing to Roman too. Remember, did this Roman? I mean, nobody cared.
Yeah, they
But
can't.
Why'd you
didn't that
make
one
me
just
watch
end
that,
just like
Malik?
that? Didn't that one just end like that though? Like,
That's how the match
he's
ended.
busted
Yeah,
open?
that's why people were confused. Like, why did it end that way? But like, that was because Jericho and him. He said Jericho and Lesnar got into it backstage because he didn't know. Like that was.
The fuck was Jericho gonna do?
Yeah, nobody
Vince,
knew. Yeah.
Vince had to step in and separate it. Like, relax. Like,
Well, Jericho did beat Goldberg in a real fight. So.
Goldberg,
Jericho
fraud.
about it. Jericho about it. The only time you could like, I think Brock has that anomaly to him about being unprofessional is because he's Brock Lesnar. You know what I mean? Like he's just like you don't know much about him, so it's like when he threw that title at Vince and shit like that. That's how people think he acts all the time. But realistically, he probably just like he probably just a chill dude.
He is an asshole.
He's a freak.
Yeah, pun intended.
Him and Diddy.
Ass nigga, he
Him and
was
Diddy.
69 guy.
Him and Diddy.
Hey.
Oh yeah, that's what
Vince
Vince said it in the documentary too. Vince said to him that Undertaker was never concussed. He was just emotional. He didn't believe the Undertaker got concussed. He think he was just emotional about the streak ending. That's why he doesn't remember it. I'm like, bro, come on, bro. That's crazy.
Come on, dog.
That's like Taker.
That's
not
impossible because didn't Vince leave with him to the hospital?
Taker. Literally.
Yeah, but that's what Vince said.
Taker to this day
Vince
says he
said.
can't remember anything from that day until the afternoon.
Vince
before
and Brock went to the hospital together, and Vince said in the documentary that he believed that Taker was just emotionally, concussed or whatever, and that's why he doesn't remember. Like
tinfoil hat for no reason, bro. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, I've seen
Brock Lesnar has a
Brock in a
book?
suit. I've
That's
seen
kinda
Brock in a
crazy.
suit before. Yeah, Brock's been in a suit. I've seen Brock in a suit.
Yeah,
Brock in a suit many times actually.
yeah.
If you read Lesnar's book, he's a narcissist. Not gonna lie, I haven't read his book though, so
I'm not
I didn't
surprised.
know he had a book.
Not
I was about to say,
surprised.
Yeah, I didn't know he had a book.
could compile that many
Right.
dots together.
I've actually heard that he's one of the most they said he's like one of the most intelligent guys though. Like people backstage who have worked with him. Like he just doesn't come off that way.
Damn.
Like, he's very quiet and he's one of those weird
Very freaky.
like Brock. I feel like Brock is in the modern era. Like he's not supposed to be from this era. He's supposed to be like a Viking. Like he's supposed to be alive then. Like,
Shit, the way he built, yeah.
he's supposed to be like a Viking. All he likes to do is hunt.
Man,
fish.
he just comes
They
from
won't.
Minnesota.
And have freak offs.
Right.
Hey, listen, this was. Yeah, I ain't gonna get
Let
into
me
it.
hear you say. No.
Back
I'm
then.
not gonna lie. We know he was at them parties, brother. We know he was at them parties.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right. This podcast is done left.
I'm not gonna lie, Mo. The way you be
Vince was-
crashing out for
Vince
like
was-
stuff like that, like you don't do a podcast with Rated M. It's kind
You
of
know,
crazy.
you know what I want to see.
Hey,
This
it be
is
Cam
rated
crashing out on
TV.
that show, not me.
This is rated TV 14. You
Wait,
be over there
I
with
got a
rated
question
R,
for y'all.
Rated band.
You know who we got? We got the 50 Cent Diddy documentary. Who do you think will release a documentary on Vince McMahon, like in that format?
Oh, who do I think will release it?
Who do you think? Like, who do you think will be plotting like that?
What is happening?
Boy, I promise you Triple H is releasing it. I promise you it's Triple H. How you think Triple H got in creative now?
I don't think he'll release it.
Nah, it's probably Nick Khan.
No. Who do you think? Let's have a real conversation, chat.
Both of them,
Who
bro. It's
do
both of
y'all
them.
think
What is happening?
got Vince McMahon up out of there the first time?
Yeah,
Nick
Triple
Khan.
H for sure. Now,
Oh, it's Triple H and Nick Khan,
I'm talking
100%.
about putting out a documentary though. That's different though.
I promise you Triple H will do it. Why not?
The Diddy style documentary. I'm not talking about
Yeah.
the Vince
Yeah, I
McMahon
don't
one that
think
actually
he did that. I
happened.
don't
Like
think he
No,
did
no,
that. I
no.
don't think
I
he did that.
genuinely believe Triple H will, and here's
I don't
why.
think
50 Cent.
Triple H.
Honestly, it could be 50 Cent.
Maybe Jesse Ventura.
The reason
See,
why
wait.
Triple H will do it.
Jesse Ventura.
See, wait, no, I'm gonna say I
Oh, you know
don't
who's gonna
you don't
beat
think
Bret
Triple
Hart?
H care about his you don't think Triple H
Bret
cares
Hart?
That's a good one.
No, he's got Goldberg one. He's got a
Wait for that.
Goldberg one.
Oh, he do
He got
have a
Goldberg
Goldberg
one.
one.
He gotta go. He can't wait for that. You know, they screwed him and everything. Oh, he can't wait for that. He can't wait for that.
Man.
He claims
Nah,
that.
Bret Hart
is
He
something
already said that. He thinks Triple H and them sleeping together. That's what he said himself. You know what I'm saying?
He did say
Yeah,
that.
he said Sean and Vince were.
He said a lot.
Bret Hart gonna be the
Brett,
one
you
guy,
talk too
bro.
much,
Gonna be the
bro.
one guy. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that? Produced by 50 Cent and Bret Hart. Jesus.
Fire.
The amount
The
of
hate would be
in that
magnificent.
It'd be insane. Can't wait
I'm
for
not
it.
gonna lie, that would go crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Someone said
That'd be
nails.
so
That's
insane.
a.
Hey,
if you
nails
know, you know.
is-
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
Nails.
You know.
Nah, that's
It's gonna be actually no, it's gonna be Shane. Son he never loved.
Bruh, he's like, you never loved me.
Hey, that's a good
Bro,
one.
didn't-
No, that's a good one. No.
Shane-
Damn, yeah,
Oh
bro.
my God.
Shane McMahon would definitely put out a documentary.
Nah,
Punk
Shane
got one on Triple H still. Oh my God.
Nah,
That's
I think Punk was saving it just in case this run. Like, look, you ain't finna punish. Hey, look. He's like, look, you ain't finna punish me like we do them other dudes who come from AEW. I saw the way you did on Andrade. You ain't finna do that to me, brother. For real, or
Surviving
or
Goldberg.
It's crazy.
Yo,
I literally told him not to concuss me, and he did. Ended my career.
No, I definitely could see it being Bret Hart for sure. Though.
No. It won't be surviving
That
Goldberg.
match as a
It'll
whole
be.
is so
It won't
bad.
be surviving Goldberg. It'll be surviving Bill Goldberg.
He always
Bill
has his best with Bill Goldberg every time.
Bill Goldberg. Not Whoopi Goldberg. Bill Goldberg.
still.
Bill fucking Goldberg.
Crazy.
All right.
She's at the parties too.
Last thing before we head off here, man. Everybody go one at a time. One last salute that you want to say to John Cena, man, for his career, whatever he meant to you, or whatever the case is. Everybody gonna be different. So, one last salute. People in the chat can say it as long as well. One last hurrah to Mr. Jonathan Felix. I'll let Nate go first. We'll go in order. We'll go from down.
Oh shit. Well, Mr. Cena, it's been a fun ride. John Cena, as a kid, just taught me to never give up. He was a superhero in a world that I just fell in love with, and I just never saw anybody like John Cena. To see somebody in real life who was a superhero, like, was super inspiring. As I grew older, I started to see why people did not like him, and I, for a little bit, was on that side. But then I went back to appreciating John Cena, and I think as an adult, he showed me the value of working. Basically, hard work pays off. This man was relentless in his grind and his hustle, and it paid off in loads to the point where he can have a last match and be completely content because he literally did everything that he wanted to do. And he went out on his terms, and he went out happy, and he went out peacefully, and that is something I hope to do. And wherever my life takes me, whatever career path, wherever I go, in this space, in any other space, I hope I reach a point to where I get to accomplish everything that I want to accomplish, and I can go out peacefully and go out with absolutely no regrets. So the kid me salute you, and the adult me salute you as well.
Mo.
Simply thank you, John Cena, for everything that you did, from the matches, the moments, the stories, the promos, everything that you have done for us, the fans, even the ones that booed you out of the building for years. Like, Cena was that guy when I was a kid. My childhood was not the easiest, but when I was a kid, I turned on Monday Night Raw, and I was always the guy that could help me forget about the problems, help me smile, and help me, get through the shit I was getting through. And to see him go out, that's why, even though I have my criticisms about the retirement tour, just being able to say goodbye throughout that year, like that SummerSlam match was my closure. And last night was just kind of like the cherry on top of that. It's just, oh man, I could go on and on for like what he means to me. Like, John Cena is just he's just he in a world of celebrities that it's hard to look up to. He was that one guy. Like, I don't have to worry about some ridiculous scandal coming out about John Cena. Like, I'm not worried about that happening. He was that one guy, and thank him for everything. Thank John Cena for everything. Seriously.
Go ahead, Lynn.
I'll keep it short and sweet because I liked what both Nate and Mo said. I'm just gonna say thank you, John Cena, man. Just thank you for everything you've done, and shout out for having one of the best rap albums as a wrestler. That shit still rides, bro.
Facts. That's not even like a troll. It's facts.
Facts.
Oh man, John Cena, man, the first megastar I ever like, just larger than life. You had me wearing everything you owned in the color purple. As a kid, I was actually happy when you beat the Nexus. I was happy when you beat Edge. I was happy when you always came out on top, because why wouldn't you, right? I've actually never hated anything you've ever done. I just understand your perspective, but I've never hated anything you've done, because you were literally the reason I fell in love with wrestling. Well, with WWE. You were the reason I was watching every week, setting the DVR, skipping through to the end of the match just to watch you win it. You were the reason you're the reason I am here right now on this screen. Legit. When I think of my earliest memory of wrestling, it's me being so upset, like vividly upset, at the fact that you lost to Sheamus. Vividly upset. Like, that's my earliest memory of you making me feel. Right? So I just appreciate everything you've done. You will forever be one of the most polarizing, I mean, shoot, I've only worn this shirt once, because the aura of John Cena, you don't want to mess that up. So I'm glad I got to see you. That was an outer body experience. I just appreciate everything you've done. I really hope that you enjoy everything you do after wrestling. Please don't come back and pull a crown jewel or whatever that was. Please don't come back and do that. Right? Enjoy your retirement. Thank you for everything. The good, the bad, the horrible, the ugly, the uplifting, and the burials. Thank you for everything.
I am comfortable saying that I think John Cena is probably the biggest inspirational superstar the company has ever had. Hulk Hogan would probably be the closest second, but I think he kind of ruined his reputation as years went on. But John Cena is like the embodiment of a superhero, the embodiment of what people inspired to be like through an entire generation. Even through the Cena sucks, I feel like there were always people out there, even though they didn't like John Cena, he still had their respect to some point because they understood he worked hard and he was dedicated to the craft. We'll never see another John Cena. I don't think it'll ever be duplicated again. He's one of the biggest stars the company's ever had, and definitely the guy that really made me fall in love with WWE. Like, that was the wrestler that I inspired to be like when I was a kid, or wanted to be like many others from my childhood. John Cena, thank you for the memories. I'm so glad that I got to be a part of his career and watching it from pretty much his whole peak. I started watching when he was doing the rap gimmick still. So I saw his whole rise through the beginning all the way until now, all his matches, all his stories, like everything, like watch his whole career in full. So, I'm happy that I got to be a part of it. And John Cena is definitely one of the greatest of all time, if not the greatest of all time, depending on who you ask. But, I think for people out there who still can't appreciate John Cena, I hope someday that you'll be able to come around and understand how great that man truly was. Was he ever the best in-ring wrestler? No. Was he ever, your favorite when it comes to maybe putting over certain talent? Maybe you could debate that personally. But John Cena is one of the greatest superstars the company has ever seen. And I hope someday that some people can come around and truly understand and appreciate what John Cena not only meant to wrestling, but meant to others. I mean, this guy got more Make-A-Wish grants than any celebrity. We're talking just any celebrity in the history, of Make-A-Wishes. Like, people legit wanted to be like him. He's like the real life walking Superman for many people. So, John Cena, salute one last time, my guy. Appreciate the career. It's been a hell of a journey. Now we move on to the future. and hopefully, things can progress and get better for 2026. John Cena did his part, paid his tribute to the company. Now we move on to bigger and better things, hopefully. So, you say you leave the business, is better off than when you found it. Hopefully, John Cena played his part good enough to where now the future can benefit more for the contributors that he paid to the industry. So, thank you, John Cena, and that's how we're gonna.
Thank y'all for
Thank y'all for
100
100.
episodes too.
Yeah, I was about to say
Hell
it's
yeah.
100 episodes, man.
We can't just brush past that, man.
Yeah,
We gotta-
word.
We'll talk about it again.
I knew it was dedicated to Cena, but boy, we triple digits. We 100 episodes, man.
Triple
Give us
digits.
some-
We
You
here.
know how many
We
podcasts
here.
make it this far, right? Or make it this far, but ain't had nowhere near the growth, nowhere near the viral moments, nowhere near the discourse, nowhere near the crazy all-time unforgettable debates and arguments. We didn't argue from the Miz being legendary to whether or not people wanted to see Nikki Bella go versus Rhea Ripley. We argued whether or not Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins were top 10 wrestlers of a decade. And we putting them in the same conversation as TNA Bobby Lashley. Right? We didn't have so many moments over the years. First, I want to make sure.
Triple H.
Oh my gosh.
Let's not forget the Liv Morgan.
The Liv Morgan discourse.
The Liv
Go
Morgan
off.
Wars.
Hey, what was it? Go off Queen, right?
Oh Lord.
Yo,
Hey, but first and
Lord,
foremost,
Lord.
The Liv Morgan Wars was
first and
legit.
foremost, before I forget, I want to shout out Pat. I want to shout out Axel. I want to shout out Lewis. I want to shout out Jade, who's not here. All the OG members that were here from the start, and shout out Lynn, our newest member, who will now be with us going forward. Because it's all about the future, right? Shout out everybody who's ever collabed with us before. I can't remember. I can't mention every name, but I just want to shout out Ross, my brother, Nico Extra. Shout out Santino. Shout out Layla for doing the interview with us. Shout out. I know who else did we did collab with over the years?
Small Afro.
A bunch of people. Yeah, Small Afro.
Yes,
right.
yes.
Bird.
A lot of people.
Mini. Josiah.
All the ladies too have come through.
Yeah,
man.
Donnie, Cam, even Cam.
Cam been on here too. Shout out to all the ladies too, all the lady creators who come on.
All the ladies, yeah.
Right.
Sure.
Shout out all the people that came up for open mic, even though that's probably retired. Then it came up for open mic, and gave they crazy takes and stuff.
Crazy ass takes.
Phantom, I don't think me and Axel need to have that debate again. I don't think we do. We're good.
No, I talked to Ax. He gonna come back. He gonna
he'll come back, but not for that. Not for that.
Lord. Oh, Lord.
But hey,
I would get popcorn for that episode.
But I know there's people that I unfortunately am forgetting. It's not that we do not care. It's not that
all right,
we
so
don't
before we end
appreciate
it off,
y'all.
what's the most baffling take you've heard on here, bro? I'm not gonna lie, that Triple H top 30 that fucked me up.
Oh yeah, that's the one. That's the one. That's the
Yeah.
one.
When I heard
That's
It's
Kofi
the
Kingston,
Kofi Kingston, bro.
Are you serious?
you're not gonna sit here
Kofi
and tell me you
Kingston
think
did
30
me,
niggas
bro.
better than Triple H all time in WWE. Bro. So it's not
I don't even think
Kofi
there's 10,
Kingston.
but I could hear out the 10. 30 is ridiculous.
Oh, side note, bro. Patrick Mahomes got a torn ACL, bro. He out for a minute.
Yeah. Hey, they already. Well, honestly, they're eliminated from the playoffs.
Well, they were done anyway. They were done.
So,
Yeah.
honestly, I would have shut him down regardless. Let's take.
But yeah, I would
draft.
say I would say the most shocking take I heard was definitely when he named 30 people better than Triple H. The one episode that pissed me off was the 10 episode decade, bro. I'll never forget that shit.
Yeah, because he was like,
Niggas
"There's
was
no way we're
stating
talking
that
about
Roman
TNA,
Reigns
Bobby
and Seth
Lashley."
Rollins shouldn't be in the top 10 of this decade. I said, yeah, okay.
But then said TNA, Bobby Lashley. That's what did it for you.
Who said that?
Yeah, that's it.
That was
Uh,
funny.
This
Lewis.
is on PC.
Yeah, Lewis.
This is PC.
No,
PC.
was it PC? It might
This
have
is that
been
PC. It was
Yeah, it was
think
a
so,
PC
yeah.
because I wasn't here yet.
Yeah.
That was-
Oh.
that was at the time that Roman was still in his tribal chief peak. This was 2023. Seth was the world champion at that time still, and that episode is. I mean, I didn't even care what the list looked like at that point because niggas was saying.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
I'd say that-
bro, we had
for me,
a
look,
debate
that-
about it. We quieted down. We looking at Malik to see if he gonna move on. He like,
Oh,
I don't give a fuck what y'all talk about. There's no way you're telling me. That's the worst time
nigga
that boy
was
been
pissed,
mad.
bro.
That nigga was
He
heated.
said, I don't give a fuck what we're talking about.
Bro, that shit was so like. Why are we debating Roman and Seth top 10 of this era? Like it was like we come back to it. Some people were trying to defend like, no, Roman shouldn't be on there. Bobby Lashley.
Nate
Yeah.
and Jade were
Nate.
Nate and Jade.
Yeah.
They was like the big
Axel
dog,
too.
the
Axel
big
too.
dog. I'm like,
Axel
brother.
I mean, it matters though, but
But
Yeah,
that's
not to
that
that
is-
extent.
That
Not
is
to
when we
that-
established the big dog was really only bad for 2 years. The other stuff was.
Let's
fun.
not do this
my
again.
God.
Let's
We
not
don't have to
this
do it again, but that's when we established it was only bad.
That
for
was
2 years.
funny as hell, bro.
But
What's the
no,
craziest thing?
God.
Craziest thing ever. I gave mine, bro.
the
That
craziest
nigga
take.
was.
Unfortunately, it's not the
Yours gotta
craziest.
be Nikki Bella, bro. That gotta be.
No,
That's
no,
the
no,
most,
no,
that's
no,
the
no.
most hitting you ever was, bro. That's the most hitting you ever was on the pod, bro.
Bro, that was so entertaining.
So the
I
one that's
rewatched
popping
it
in my
tonight.
head is the recent one, the last open mic we had, because I still can't believe old boy came up here trying to defend Jay and Jimmy in another feud. I was like, brother, what are we doing? But no, I'm not gonna lie. That Nikki Bella argument we had, I was so pissed because I'm like, there's no way you're sitting here caping for. Nobody wants to see this. Nobody wants to see Nikki Bella win the Rumble. Nobody wants to see. I didn't even want to see Stephanie Nikki. I didn't want to see it. Nobody wanted to see that. This was a great little nostalgia pop. Let her be an ambassador. Go ahead and join her ex-husband. Go be an ambassador. Nobody want to see, or I guess I don't know if it's ex-husband or ex-girlfriend, whatever it is. Fiance. Go ahead, do all that. Oh, nah. Phantom. I'm glad you brought that up.
That was
That
funny.
couple on the same brand thing has been a thing for years, and I hated the way y'all made me feel like I was crazy
G,
for saying.
I want to
that
give you
couple
credit.
on the same brand.
I want to give you credit. I rewatched that episode like a month ago because I just wanted to watch the Nikki Bella argument. You called damn near bar for bar the Aleister Black and Damian Priest feud. Damn near bar for bar. You call that shit before
I was
Aleister
like-
Black even made his return.
Bro, because I was like, bro, they always put couples on the same. The only one they didn't in recent memory was Tiffany and Ludwig. That was the only couple that was blatant in recent memory that wasn't on the same brand, excluding NXT. That was the only one. But Charlotte and Andrade, soon as Andrade came back, where'd he go? I can't remember a time Bianca and Montez weren't on the same brand. When they have a draft, Bianca get drafted first. You know the Street Profits following. I couldn't remember a time that happened. Like, so, yo.
Jakari Jackson was every answer, bro.
Bro, that was so funny, bro.
That's the old
He
episode.
kept doing it too. I'm like, bro.
And then I took that shit from him. He was pissed.
Yeah, I was pissed. I was like, bro, I was literally begging. I was like, bro, I gotta win the game. Just give me the answer. You can have my points. You can still have the points. Just give me the answer, bro, please. And he didn't want to do it. I was so upset.
That nigga was
I didn't
so
get to finish my
pissed.
story.
That
I didn't
episode,
get to finish my
the
story.
G
bro.
Baby and Axel episode is the one right after the Royal Rumble. So it's the
Yeah, I was
one
about to say
after-
episode 56.
56.
Nate, what's your
Dang, that was 56.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang, we're in December.
Yeah,
Jeez.
yeah. See, that was almost a year ago.
Jeez.
What's,
Yeah.
what's the craziest take y'all heard on here? Craziest take, if y'all can think of one.
Me or Lynn?
Whoever wants to go, whoever got one.
Oh, y'all
Yeah, go ahead, Lynn. I'm going in order.
Oh, I just think the funniest thing I heard when I was on here was when y'all was arguing about Liv Morgan. That was the first time I was on here, and I just remember y'all was going in on them dudes in y'all's comments about Liv Morgan, bro. That shit was hilarious.
No,
That
when they
shit
came
was
on.
funny as hell.
Oh, one of the most recent funny ones that we had. So some of us were here. I can't remember who was here. It might have been Mo and maybe Lynn or G. I can't remember, but like the one nigga in the comments, bro, back and forth with the Randy Orton shit.
Oh, the Survivor Series.
Oh
recap
my
episode.
god.
Bought it
Oh
up.
man,
God,
niggas
leave.
was
talking
bad.
about people's
That was
ages
bad.
and shit. I'm like, bro, see this main event.
So he could just main
I
event
have
on
re-
his name
Bro.
alone.
The next day,
Nigga,
I rewatched
yes.
it and I was laughing so hard, bro. I was
Oh,
laughing
shit.
harder than I was on screen.
Mo, what's the craziest thing you heard, bro?
Craziest thing I heard. Okay, before I say that, I want to say thank y'all up here because y'all obviously started on PC. I was a big fan then, and y'all invited me on this show with open arms, and
Yep.
y'all brothers to be, man. So thank y'all so much for that. But oh man, it was the one episode I missed. The craziest one was the Triple H one, but we've already talked about it. When y'all niggas put Sheamus over Jeff Hardy.
Nah, yeah, that shit was wild.
Oh, I was on that episode. I remember
That
that
shit was wild.
Hey man, isn't that
You
crazy?
niggas, man.
I mean,
No.
Crazy, bro. That's
No.
Bro,
No.
And then Jade got hot because y'all kept talking about Dolph Ziggler, and Jade was like, "Fuck Dolph Ziggler, bro."
That shit was nasty. That shit
I
was-
mean,
No,
One
argue.
that got
There's
me
no
too was
argument.
Jay caping for Dolph Ziggler to be in the Hall of Fame, but not Christian. Like, they kind of have,
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was okay. No,
I
that's
think
what
they're
it
both Hall of
was.
Fame.
It wasn't what I
I
said. It
think
was
they're
that.
both
they're kind of the same if you think about it. But
They're
okay.
both Hall of Famers to me.
Oh,
Hey, what about
yeah,
you?
Jade on EO. She's alright.
Salute.
Bruh, I was like,
Oh,
man,
she's
come on.
alright. All right.
She's alright.
I gotta go with that. When I came back the next week, because I wasn't there the week Jay had the 30 wrestlers better than Triple H. When I heard Kofi Kingston was on there, I was like, nah, this is the worst shit I think I've heard.
That's
One
the
of the
worst
worst
take
things I've
Jade has
ever
ever
heard.
had. That's the worst. That's the worst take on the show. Ever.
Something
How about
Cello or whatever.
Nibble
Santino should have won the Royal Rumble was not a bad take.
That is a horrible take.
That's a
That is
horrible
why
take.
I
That is a
knew
That is
it.
a horrible take.
Oh, no.
Bad.
Hey, no. You know, no, one thing I will never get over and I will never stand by. You, and I'm pointing at you, Malik.
Oh.
You saying Jack Swagger's original theme was trash.
'Cause it
I
is.
will never get over
Yeah, it
that.
is.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Jack one too? Yeah,
Oh,
you
Shit
bugging.
is
bro.
garbage.
You
Oh,
bugging.
yeah.
Okay, it's
You
mid. It's
bugging.
mid. It's mid. It's mid.
Shit,
Sorry,
throwing
man, it's
trash.
crazy.
There's way worse.
Also,
There's
also
way
trying
worse.
to act
Pissed me
like
off when you come out
AJ.
with the entrance.
Also
with the
trying to act like
fireworks.
AJ Lee's theme song isn't like an elite one of all time. That
Oh, for sure.
Oh, yeah, that's
Who
top
did
tier.
that? Who
That's
did
top
that?
Let's stop there.
You was trying to argue with me like it wasn't one of the. It wasn't one of the. Well, I think we did a top 10 theme song list. I'm trying to advocate for that. You was like, nah,
that
nah,
episode.
nah, nah,
That
nah.
on the PC.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was me and G don't
Yeah.
ever defend that one, bro.
Shout out to Jade on his fucking quizzes, always trying to have fucking Dave Meltzer star rating and all that.
Somebody in episodes, let me see. Somebody said Nate's rant on the pissant. I don't remember that one.
Brock.
Oh, the rant on Brock. Oh,
Post
yeah,
SummerSlam.
okay.
Yeah. I wish I was here for that.
He also had somebody said that when he mentioned the 30-minute wrestler better than Liv Morgan, that was crazy.
Oh, hey, Liv Morgan is Dak Prescott? Man!
Boy, that blew us up.
He
Man,
crashing
man,
out
I
with
know.
Sami Zayn. Yeah, Sami Zayn. Them crashing over Sami Zayn was funny as fuck.
Yeah, nah, Sami Zayn pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie, that shit pissed me off. But I'm
We
You
I
can't
be
forget
crashing
about
out
the
over
WrestleMania 39 episode. Oh, that was great.
oh,
Do you have the picture?
Oh my
I think I
god.
do. I think I do.
They was-
Oh my god.
Of course.
Gee whiz.
Yo,
I was so upset, bro. Cause bro, it was like back to back to back. It was like Finn Balor. What? Okay. And then I watch it. I'm like, so I'm getting nervous because again we had the Gunther triple threat. I'm like, okay, boom. Night 2 finna we looking like we about to have it. Finn Balor lost to a concerto. I'm like,
yeah, that was crazy.
no, they're not. And then Oscar lost. I'm like,
And then Cody lost.
no,
too.
they're not. And then we get to the main event. I'm so nervous. I'm like, oh my god.
That hold on. The first comment that just popped up saying another one. Talk about the guy in the comment calling
mean,
G
it's
baby.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was nuts.
Yeah.
I
But
don't know
G,
where
when
he
the
went,
fuck
but
did you
that
say
was
RVD looked like Michael Jackson? When did that?
No! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
When did that
No!
happen?
No! Let me explain something. I think it was the Hall of Fame or some shit, bro. But bro, I kid you not. The RVD when he looked old with his hair and his face, the way he was looking that day, I'm like, if Michael Jackson had got fat, this is what he would look like. And I'm like,
That's
bro, look,
insane.
think of old Michael. I stand by that. Old Michael Jackson, old RVD.
That is
you put them
insane.
side by side. You
That
put them
is
side by
crazy.
side, bro. They legit looked alike. I'll never
Alright.
forget that.
So for old times to end it off, bro, I still got this here, bro. We gotta end it off right, bro. Come on.
Hey, I'm not lying.
I was gonna tell you to do it.
Yeah.
Being on
Ooh,
saving
yeah.
it, man.
Ooh, we ain't done that in a minute, boy.
Bringing it back, bro.
Oh,
Bring it
man.
back, bro. Come on, man. Gotta be an almost.
Oh shit, here we go. Oh
Way of
shit.
life.
Shout out Omos. Yeah.
Ain't done that in a minute, bro.
In a minute, boy.
That's how you end.
Greatest of all time, bro. Greatest of all time.
Hey, y'all subscribe to the pod, man. No Name Wrestling. Please subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe. Best wrestling podcast out there. All right. Again, shout out everybody who's ever been on the show. Helped us make it happen. The people who was here at the start, people who ain't anymore. Appreciate y'all. Rocking with y'all. Jay, we miss you. Lewis, we miss you. Axe, we miss you. Pat, we miss you. Right, Lynn, welcome aboard. You here for the craziness, right? Mo, you've been here for like a year.
Been
now,
here,
but,
been here.
you know.
But I
We'll be here
appreciate
for a
y'all
minute
still.
now, yeah. Y'all stay
And
safe.
shout out
out
to the
there,
chat.
man.
Shout out to the
Salute.
chat every single week pulling up.
Shout out to
Love
the
y'all.
chat.
As much as I
One
annoy
last
me
salute
sometimes.
for John Cena as well.
Oh yeah. One last. I got to do it with the little thing. It's so
I don't know how
weird.
you-
07, but the first scene I ever saw. There we go.
Ugh, I don't know how he did that. Ugh.
Yeah, I can't even hold up a